It's time for the Evansville Otters pregame show on 91.5 FM, WUEV. Coming up prior to first pitch, we'll set the scene for today's ball game, go inside the clubhouse, and interview a member of the Otters about today's matchup, and we'll take a look at what's going on elsewhere in the Frontier League. And now to get you set for exciting Evansville Otters baseball, let's go out to the diamond for the Evansville Otters pregame show.
Good afternoon and welcome to an afternoon edition of Evansville Otters baseball. Sam Jelinek back behind the mic as the Otters look to avoid a three-game sweep at the hands of the River City Rascals here at home at Bosse Field. It's been a tough first two games for the Otters, two games that they were certainly in. A 5-3 loss in the opener and then a 7-6 loss last night, which clinched the series for River City and handed the Otters their first series defeat here at Bosse Field since the opening weekend of the series, when the Washington Wild Things came in and took 2 of 3. So the Otters hoping to now avoid a sweep against River City. The Otters opened up the month of June with having been swept by the Southern Illinois Miners, and now looking to avoid bookending the end of June and then the first day of July with another sweep at the hands of the River City Rascals. So the Otters, to try and get things back on track, they'll turn to what looked like to be their ace at the beginning of the year until he got hurt, Patrick McGuff. Patrick finally activated off the DL. He'll be making his first start since May 30th, so just about a month has elapsed since Patrick's last appearance. He had been so good for the Otters before he got injured. He had made 4 starts, 25 innings. He had allowed just 2 earned runs. He was 3-0 with a .72 ERA, 22 strikeouts in 25 innings, and holding opposing teams to less than a base runner an inning. So we'll see if he can recapture that magic coming off the disabled list now and facing off against the River City Ball Club that has found a way to win the past 2 games. It hasn't been pretty, but they've done the job, namely with key performances from 2 players. In the first game, it was Gage West, who came off the bench with 2 RBI doubles that propelled the Rascals to the victory. And then last night it was Kevin Suarez, who not only knocked in 3 runs, but went ahead and scored the game-winning run for River City in the top of the 9th inning. As they would then go on the bottom half of the frame, Joe Iorio came on, and despite a little bit of a jam, worked around it to pick up his first save of the season. And River City is, despite a team that's won 2 in a row, they're a team a little bit in shambles right now in terms of the health of the ball club as well as how many players they have on the roster, as they had to deal with another injury last night as their starter, Dan Ludwig, had to leave after 2 batters after being drilled in the head with a line drive. We're told he's okay, received 6 stitches, was back with the team at the end of the game yesterday, but he's immediately been placed on the DL for good reason. So they've gone ahead and made a few roster moves, and their starter tonight, Johnny Ortiz, well, he's not normally a starter. He's made all relief appearances so far this year, 19 of them. And also dating back to last year, he's made 34 relief appearances with the Rascals, not a single start. He has started before. That was in his college career at Nova Southeastern, but that was quite a few years ago now. So Ortiz will have to buckle up and try and provide some quality innings for River City, as their bullpen is absolutely shot right now, not just in terms of guys not being available to throw, but just the amount of warm bodies they have down there due to quite a few injuries and also some roster changes during this 6-game road trip for them. So the Otters hoping to take the finale here against River City and avoid the sweep. And here's how they're going to line it up behind McGuff in the batting order. Remember, fans, this afternoon's starting lineup is brought to you by Mr. Quick Pick. We are to provide you the roadside service you deserve. Call Mr. Quick Pick at 812-496-2321. David Cronin leads things off, then Ryan Long at third base for this afternoon's game. He'll hit second. Toby Thomas, the shortstop, third. Jeff Gardner out in right field will clean up. Travis Harrison making his second start of the year at first base. He had 2 errors the last time he played at first, so hopefully a little bit more used to the position now, and he'll take advantage of it. Zach Wells out in left field, his first start of the year out in left. And then Joe DeLuca, the designated hitter, he'll bat 7th, followed by Mike Rizzatello, the catcher, and Hunter Cohen getting a spot start out in center field, wrapping up the order. And we'll take our first break here at the Evansville Otters pregame show, and we'll be back with a special Sunday interview. We sat down with Jeff Gardner and Sean Adler for a little panel discussion between the two, as we had a little bit of a back and forth, a really fun conversation that you're not going to want to miss. You've been listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple: treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. For roofing, gutters, siding, give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5822 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
Have you been looking for a way to learn more about the University of Evansville experience? Well, Purple Visit Day is a great way to learn more about how to become a UE student. Join us on campus, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Friday, July 13th. Spend the day learning financial aid and scholarships, student life, Harlexton, tours of campus, and meetings with faculty. Purple Visit Day is Friday, July 13th. For more info or to register, go to evansville.edu/visit.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
Welcome back to the Evansville Otters pregame show, where we have a special edition interview. We're going with a duo here. We got the dynamic twins of Jeff Gardner and Sean Adler. Boys, how you doing today?
Doing well. Doing well.
So you guys are here together right now, and I always kind of think there's a little bit of a divide between the relief pitchers and the position players who are out there every day. Is that true, or do you guys get along?
We get along all right. I see a lot of the relief guys, being a right fielder here. I play a catch with them in between innings, so I feel like there's somewhat of a bond there. But, starters, they just kind of do their own thing. They're just selfish guys. When you need a day off, everybody's hoping for a little rain. They're not, because they look forward to all week for, 5 innings twice a week. So, they're a little selfish.
I happen to agree with Jeff. I would add on to that, and not only do we have a bond between the right fielder, whoever's playing right field, it's usually Jeff, sometimes it's Travis, but I'd say our bond is based off the catch throw between the outfielder and the bullpen pitcher. Sometimes if you give one kind of high or low or, to the side, it's not really what he's looking for. He wants one just right on the chest, right on the money. I mean, it's not for him to try to get outfield reads. It's him just to get his arm loose before the inning starts. So, there's a little bit of pressure on the bullpen to kind of just make a good throw, even though it seems as simple as that. But, I think so far the chemistry, in terms of catch play has been pretty good so far.
And one of the things with being relief pitchers, obviously you guys aren't coming in until later in the game, and as position players, while you guys are at bat, you guys are here in the dugout. Are you guys ever picking each other's minds, seeing what the other one's thinking in terms of, they see things from the opposite view?
Not as much as we should. We're more focused on what we're going to eat after the game, but no. Yeah, you do get some some questions from some relief guys. Mostly it's, what's the umpire zone looking like? Stuff like that, looking for just the feel of the game, because they've got a tough job. They've got to sit down there and chew sunflower seeds all day, and then when their name gets called over the radio, hey, it's time to get hot and get out there. So they're not out in the trenches every day like us position players, but they do have their job does have its downsides and its difficulties.
I would agree somewhat. I think he's making a general statement. Just that's kind of a shadow that's been cast over the relief pitcher stereotype. But especially because I don't even chew sunflower seeds or spit sunflower seeds. I'm not a huge sunflower seed person. I'm fine with nothing in my mouth. Maybe gum every now and then if my breath isn't on point. But I mean, I could second a little bit what Jeff is saying. I understand, how relievers can be. We're also very simple-minded beings. We're very egocentric, and we just care about ourselves and if we're gonna have a good day, if we get in the game or not. We're not necessarily thinking about the bigger picture and talking to the outfielders on how the zone is. What are their guys? What are their the opponent? How they're playing. Particularly that day, we were almost in our own world.
So, like you said, you're kind of in your own world. going the rest of the way down the season, both halves of the offense and the pitching have both been working pretty well, but sometimes, one's not working at the same time. How difficult is it from each perspective when either the bats aren't going or the pitching's not there?
It can be difficult, and generally the most difficulty comes post-game or pre-game. No one likes it when the other side's not doing their job. Marriages don't work that way. Companies don't work that way. Baseball teams don't work that way. One side of the ball can't wash and dry. You've got to have pitchers running out there doing their job if they want us getting our job done. We can't keep putting up 5 or 6 runs and then, just homer, double. You know what I mean? You know how it goes, Sam. You've been around the game long enough. And I'm giving them a hard time, obviously.
A rebuttal, Sean?
There's no rebuttal there. Again, for the third time, I agree with Jeff. For the most part, the only thing I disagree with is he mentioned, it's difficult to put up their end of the bargain and hit when the bullpen or just the pitching staff as a whole comes in and goes double, single, home run. I don't usually give up a lot of extra base hits. I usually just walk a lot of guys, and considering he didn't mention, mixing in a walk every now and then, I don't think his statement applies to me directly at all, so I think I'm excluded from that kind of generality.
All right, so a few rapid-fire questions for you guys. I want to see how well you guys know each other. Jeff, do you know where Sean went to school?
NC State. I knew that.
And Sean, you got to know where the captain went to school, right?
Yeah, it's a rule if you don't. So because he's always wearing some Louisville shirt or something. So and I have we have a couple mutual friends.
So to end this on a positive note, if you had to choose one thing about Jeff that you could steal from his game and add to yours, and Jeff, same question for Sean, what would it be?
Sean first.
Okay, Sean.
I don't think I'd steal anything. I don't want to take any visibility away from him. I think it's more of a selfless thing than a selfish thing. I wouldn't want to take any of his abilities away and put them on myself because I think he is a good player, and any improvements that I need to make, I'll gain on my own. I don't, So,
Jeff.
Probably his hair. Yeah, he's got those luscious,
that's a good point.
kind of curly locks that, he likes to part the hair that you viewers at home, listeners at home, you can't really see right now. But he's got a solid little flow going. It's pretty good. I think that's what I'm jealous of. Because the bottom line is, Sam, is if you look good, you're going to feel good. And if you feel good, you're going to play good. And that's what, I want the listeners at home to understand. That's what we're looking for. Look good, feel good, play good. Just win, baby.
Well, thank you guys for your time, and I appreciate it. You've been listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show here on WUEV 91.5 FM.
Wow! GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
The Pizza Brick Road always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The Pizza Brick Road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the Pizza Brick Road. Road down to Tyroni's. The Pizza Brick Road. The Pizza Brick Road always goes to Tyroni's.
Getting very close to first pitch here at Bosse Field as the players take the field for the national anthem, as the Otters ready to try and stave off a sweep from River City. With a win today, could possibly move back into first place in the Frontier League Western Division. Otters 3 games above 500 at 23-20, just a half game back of River City, who's at 24-20 on the season. And hopefully Patrick McGuff will find his stuff once again coming off the DL, as we'll take a final break and step away for the national anthem here at Bosse Field. We'll return with first pitch here on WUEV 91.5 FM.
You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 business days before any digging project. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
WUEV thanks the new Boca Lounge for their continued support. Boca features live jazz every Sunday, 2:30 to 5 p.m.
Sheet Metal Workers Local 20 and SMACNA, the Sheet Metal and Air Conditioning Contractors National Association, have the most qualified sheet metal and HVAC contractors in the Evansville area. To find a list of our qualified union contractors, visit unionsheetmetalindustry.com.
It's time for Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM, WUEV. 3-1. Long, toward right, toward the corner, toward the foul pole and over the wall. Fair. Home run for Ryan Long.
1-0. Hit high in the air to deep left field. This one's going to tie the game. A 2-run home run for Toby Thomas.
Don't forget, Otters fans, you can catch every Evansville Otters broadcast on 91.5 FM, WUEV, online at evansvilleotters.com, and through the WUEV mobile app.
The Otters take Game 5 by a score of 1-0, and they are the 2016 Frontier League champions.
Now, let's go out to the diamond for all of the exciting action.
Welcome back to Bosse Field for an afternoon edition of Otters baseball. Evansville looking to stave off the sweep by the River City Rascals. The Otters will hand the ball to Patrick McGuff, making his first start since being activated earlier today from the disabled list. He was out for just about a month, so hopefully he's still fresh and ready to go, as he had been one of the best Otters starters before succumbing to an injury that forced him to be pulled from a game against the Florence Freedom earlier this season. And this is how the Otters are going to back it up behind him defensively. Zach Wells out in left field, Hunter Cullen in center, so we got good speed in the left and center field alley. Jeff Gardner over in right field, always solid defensively. Ryan Long shifts from left field to third base. Toby Thomas at shortstop with his double play partner David Cronin at second, and at first base Travis Harrison for the second time this season, and behind the plate Mike Rizzatello, who does the catching and forms the battery with McGuff. And remember, fans, this pitcher and catcher battery is sponsored by The Answer Auto Repair East. Find your battery needs at The Answer Auto Repair East, located at 2319 North Green River Road, or call at 812-475-9000. Leading things off for River City will be J.D. Hearn, as he's done all series long. He's been struggling mightily at the plate, but Steve Brooks showing his confidence in him, still letting him lead off, as McGuff, the righty on the mound, goes into his wind, his first pitch of the game. Fastball right down the middle for strike one as McGuff rears back and pops the mitt. It's 0-1 on Hearn. McGuff, the right-handed tosser, making his fifth start of the season now. His 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the second baseman Cronin, who fields shuffling to his left, picks it up and throws to first to retire Hearn, who for the second straight game hits a ball hard to open up the ball game, but has nothing to show for either one as Cronin tracks it down and throws him out for the first out of the game. McGuff, 6'2", 210 pounds, out on the rubber. Hamilton, Ohio, played his college ball, ended his collegiate career rather, at Morehead State University before advancing on to the Minnesota Twins organization. Now here's Kevin Suarez, right-handed batter. First pitch home. Running fastball on the outside edge as McGuff fires it over, 0-1. Suarez 269 on the season, 7 doubles, 14 runs driven in. 0-1 pitch. Foul tipped back to the screen. Suarez with a healthy cut on a good heater, and it's 0-2. Before Patrick went down with an injury, he was one of the best starters in the Frontier League. So hoping to pick it up where he left off. 0-2 pitch. Slider down in the dirt as Rizzatello tries to block it, but it caroms back to the backstop. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Before Patrick had gotten hurt, he had thrown 25 innings and allowed just 2 earned runs. 3 of his 4 starts were all scoreless appearances. Now the 1-2 home to Suarez. Popped foul out of play right-hand side, and Suarez stays alive, 1-2.
Choose the best and never regret it.
River City now with a half-game lead over the Otters in the Western Division. So the Rascals tied with Southern Illinois at the top of the division, just percentage points apart. 1-2 pitch. Chopped on the ground, foul third base side as that one speeds on by the third base coach, Steve Brook. And the count will remain 1-2. McGuff winds and fires the next 1-2. Slider called strike 3 on the outside corner as Suarez rung up. McGuff paints the edge, and there's 2 away here in the first.
Number 8, first baseman Clint Freeman.
So a good start for McGuff. First start back from the disabled list as now it's Clint Freeman, 2 out, nobody on rather, as Freeman digs in from the left side. McGuff into his windup, his first pitch of the at-bat. Fastball sinks down and away. Freeman lays off for ball 1. Freeman, the first baseman tonight, played right field in yesterday's ball game. 262 on the season as here comes the 1-0. Swings and rolls it on the ground to Cronin at second, who picks it up and throws over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Patrick McGuff, as he's able to come back off the DL and pick it up where he left off. We'll go to the bottom half of the first inning. It's River City nothing, and Evansville coming to bat here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the first inning. No score as River City set down in order in the top half of the frame. As the Otters come to bat, they'll take on Johnny Ortiz, making his first start of the season in a relief start here. Or rather, emergency start here, I should say, for the reliever. As he's made 19 appearances out of the bullpen this year. Good numbers, 2-1 with a 3.11 ERA. 17 in the third innings, 23 strikeouts, just 2 walks, and 12 hits allowed, as he's been dynamite out of the bullpen, but has to make the start here as the River City Rascals staff is depleted beyond repair at this point. So they'll have to sign a few players once they get back home. 2-0 Fallon, but Ortiz has to make the start. This will be his first start since back when he was in college, when he started the Division II championship game and won it for Nova Southeastern. As the southpaw comes set on the mound, David Cronin leads us off. First pitch. Fastball called, strike 1 at the knees. It's 0-1. Ortiz, the southpaw on the mound, 6'2", 190 pounds, and this is how River City will line it up defensively behind him. Suarez in left, Hearn in center, Levy out in right. As Ortiz working from the stretch is 0-1. Fouled back to the screen, it's 0-2. Then around the diamond, Martinez at third, Lalonde at short, Achenbach at second, and Freeman at first, with Gage West doing the catching for Ortiz out on the mound. Cronin, the leadoff man for Evansville, quickly down in the count 0-2, left-handed batter, 311 on the season with 5 extra base hits and 12 driven in. The 0-2. Fastball a little off the outside corner and perhaps a touch high as well for ball 1. Cronin leading us off in the bottom half of the first inning. No score as River City went down 1-2-3 in the top of the inning. Beautiful afternoon for baseball. A little muggy, little hot, but as to be expected on the first day of July. The 1-2. Down in the dirt, Cronin lays off and the count's level at 2. Sunshine currently bathing the entire diamond. River City in their black road uniform tops with gray pants and black hat with the River City logo on the front. And the Otters wearing their home whites today, with Otters emblazoned across the chest with blue navy socks. 2-2 pitch. Tapped on the ground to the second baseman, Achenbach. He dives and it's by him as it's into the hole and on into right field as Achenbach tried to track it down, but had a long way to go to his left. Went with the full extension dive, but can't glove it. Cronin's got a leadoff single to open up the game for the Otters.
Number 7, the first baseman, Ryan Long.
So with Cronin aboard at first, here's Ryan Long. The Otters know that Ortiz is going to have to work deep in this game, something he has not done all season long. His longest outing has been 2 innings. So he's not exactly used to working deep into games. Now Long at the plate, third baseman today. First pitch, shows bunt, gets it down third base side. It's a beauty. West, the catcher, out, picks it up bare hand, and airmails it down to first as it goes all the way to the Otters bullpen. Cronin going to third, Long up to second, as that'll be a single and an E2 on West, as that ball just slipped out of his hand as he tried to gun it down to first. And the Otters are in business with runners at second and third to open up the bottom of the first inning.
Number 2, the shortstop, Toby Thomas.
So with 2 in scoring position, it'll be up to Toby Thomas to bring them home. Long at second, Cronin at third, Thomas at the plate, right-handed batter, nobody out. First pitch. Takes a fastball inside as he backs up out of the way for ball 1. One-0 pitch. Down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, West. Cronin's going to be able to score easily. Long hustling around third. He's going to try and score. The throw to the plate is late. And on the wild pitch, 2-run score, and the Otters lead 2-0 as that ball caromed off West all the way down towards the Rascals dugout. He had a long way to go to pick it up, and Long never broke stride as he scores all the way from second on the wild pitch, and the Otters lead 2-0. Daring move from Ryan Long, but he turns on the afterburners to score all the way from second, so the base is now empty. 2-0 the count on Thomas. Ortiz set on the mound, the pitch. Fastball a little bit high at the letters for ball 3, 3-0. Not the start the Rascals were hoping for as they look for the sweep of Evansville here at Bosse Field, something they haven't done in quite a few years. The 3-0. Fastball right down the middle, Thomas taking all the way, and it's 3-1. Thomas 298 on the season, the 3-1 pitch. Fouled back right over top the screen as that one caroms up onto the roof, and the count's full 3-2. Toby, 5 home runs, 29 driven in on the season. He has done a lot of his damage against southpaws, hitting .455 against lefties this season. 3-2 pitch. Foul tipped at the plate as that one runs underneath the legs of West and all the way to the backstop. And we'll do the 3-2 one more time. As for Long, despite scoring from second, he's only given credit for the sacrifice and the error. No base hit for him. 3-2 again. skied in the air, foul ground, third base side. Martinez, the third baseman, looking up for it. He loses it in the sun, and it drops in foul ground just on the warning track. Martinez had the shades on, but still couldn't find that baseball in the high sky. And Thomas gets new life on the foul pop that drops on in. Nobody out in the inning. 2 runs home for the Otters on the wild pitch, as Long was able to score all the way from second base as it got away from the catcher. Now 3-2 on Thomas. Payoff once more. Skied in the air to shallow left field. Third baseman Martinez out. Lalonde, the shortstop there, but it's the left fielder Suarez who makes the catch right on the foul line on the third base side to put it away for the first out of the inning for Johnny Ortiz here in the bottom of the first, with the Otters leading 2-0.
Number 5, the right fielder, Jeff Gardner.
So with Thomas retired, here's Jeff Gardner stepping in from the left side. Lefty Ortiz comes ready on the mound. The leg kick, the pitch. Breaking ball loops down and away for ball 1. Gardner jumps ahead of the count. Jeff, 275 on the season, 5 home runs, 28 driven in, with 3 of those coming last night in the 2-for-3, 3 RBI performance. The 1-0. Fastball upstairs, and Ortiz falls behind, 2-0 in the count. Otters stake to an early 2-0 lead. They got the first 2 runners on, and both of them have come across to score. Without the benefit of an RBI here in the inning, the 2-0. Fastball sinks down and in, nearly clips the kneecaps of Gardner, but he gets out of the way, and it's 3-0. Pitch. Fastball just inside. Gardner draws the 4-pitch walk as that one nearly had the corner, but no dice, says the home plate umpire Drew Ashcraft, as it's ball 4. Gardner on down to first. And the Otters have a runner on once again at first base, and here comes Travis Harrison. Harrison hitting just under 300 this season, 293 on the campaign. 4 home runs with the team leading 30 RBIs. Scott Gardner at first, 1 away, bottom of the first inning. 2-0, Evansville leads. And the first pitch from Ortiz is a fastball that can't find the outside corner, 1-0. Harrison, the right-handed batter, has oddly struggled against left-handed pitching this season, hitting just .212, a reverse split that you wouldn't expect from a guy like Travis. So the 1-0, another fastball just downstairs as that one can't find the zone. It's 2-0. Travis hitting well above 300 against right-handed pitching, which he sees most of the time, which is good, but struggling against southpaws, which is something right-handed batters normally tee off on. The 2-0 fouled back to the screen as that was a healthy rip. Harrison almost had a pitch to hit there, but it's 2-1. Gardner at first base, 1 away, bottom half of the first inning, with the Otters already in front 2-0 and looking for more as they hope to stave off the sweep from River City and salvage the finale of this 3-game set against River City. Ortiz comes set, the 2-1. Swung on and missed. Harrison swings through the pitch from Ortiz, and he's battled back to get the count to level 2-2. Gardner, a threat to run at first base, will pick and choose his moments. 5 steals on the season. He's been caught 3 times. But for now, it's Harrison and Ortiz doing battle. 2-2 the count. Ortiz comes ready at the shoulders. Kicks and deals the 2-2. Pitch down in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Gardner was off on the pitch, so he'll take second base handily. He'll be credited with the stolen base, however, even though that pitch got away from West. And the count's full 3-2. That pitch skipped on in as West tried to backhand it instead of blocking it with his chest. Would have been a tough pitch to block anyways. So Gardner steals the base, 3-2 on Harrison. Payoff delivery. Lined in the air to right field, sending the right fielder Levy back, still backing up. He'll make the catch, scrambling backwards as he plants and throws back in. Harrison strikes it well, but no dice for him. as Levy able to track it down and straight away right field for the second out of the inning.
Number 24, the left fielder, Zach Wells.
Gardner stays at second as he doesn't want to risk making the third out of the frame at third. So he's still at second base, and here comes Zach Wells. 0 for 4 in yesterday's game after slugging a 2-run home run in the opener of the series. 197 on the season, 2 home runs, 7 RBIs for the right-handed hitter. First pitch. Fastball high and tight for ball 1. Gardner still out at second base, 2 away, bottom of the first inning. Otters trying to build upon their 2-0 lead here in the frame. Ortiz comes ready, looks back to second, the 1-0. Misses upstairs, and it's ball 2 on Wells, who can now look for a pitch over the heart of the plate, ahead in the count 2-0. Offering. Swung on and missed. Wells can't catch up to the heater from Ortiz. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Looking back through Ortiz's numbers, he's only walked 2 batters all season, or 2 batters in 1 outing once this season. And who'd that come against? Well, that was last year, actually. As he looks back to second. One more look. Now the 2-1. Wells takes a fastball, called strike 2 at the knees on the outside third, 2-2. As Ortiz has failed to walk 2 batters in an outing so far this season, but the last time he did walk 2 in an outing was last year here in Evansville against the Otters when he took the loss back on August 19th. 2-2 pitch ripped in the air to left field, but right at Suarez, who has to come just a few steps to his right to put it away to retire the side. Otters scored 2 on the wild pitch, and we'll go to the top of the second. It's Evansville 2 and River City nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, this is Joe Townsend from JMT Restoration. We are proud to be a sponsor of the 2016 Frontier Champion Evansville Otters. If you ever have a mold or water restoration issue in your home or business, give us a call at 812-205-5384. JMT Restoration Service, where professional work meets affordable pricing. Remember, go Otters!
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Chapter 16, would like to take time to say, Go Otters! The IBEW Local 16's jurisdiction includes 13 counties in southwestern Indiana, as well as Wabash County in Illinois. Its members are divided into several categories of electrical work, including inside construction, maintenance electric, residential wiring, and sign classifications. More information on IBEW Local 16 can be found online at ibew16.net.
The Tri-State Area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at myMarathonStation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is Fueling the American Spirit.
We go to the top half of the second inning. It's Evansville 2 and River City nothing here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Remember, fans, whether you're searching for an exquisite diamond engagement ring, diamond anniversary band, dazzling earrings, or a gorgeous diamond bracelet, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the place for extraordinary value and a pleasurable experience. Kruckemeyer & Kahn is a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. She'll be 4, 5, and 6 here in the order for River City after McGuff tosses a 1-2-3 frame in the first. Leading it off will be Paul Cronenfeld for River City, left-handed batter. Against the righty, McGuff out on the mound, shakes his arms, now into his wind, the first pitch of the frame. Fastball called strike 1 at the knees as McGuff rides it on in. It's 0-1. Cronenfeld, Martinez, and Lalonde here in the inning, after the Otters put up 2 in their home half of the first. The 0-1. Fastball darts the outside corner as McGuff hits his spot at the knees. And it's quickly 0-2 on Cronenfeld, who's hitting .276 on the season. 6 home runs, 24 RBIs. 0-2 delivery. Stroked in the air to straightaway center field. Cullen tracing back, still going back. He looks up, it's off the wall as he picks it up on the warning track and hucks it on in to the cutoff man, Toby Thomas, who lets it by, and it goes to the second baseman, David Cronin. But it's a leadoff double for Paul Cronenfeld on an 0-2 pitch as he scorches it off the center field fence for a leadoff double.
Number 23, third baseman, Braxton Martinez.
So Cronenfeld at second with the first hit of the game for River City, and Martinez steps in, the third baseman for River City, right-handed batter. McGuff working from the stretch for the first time, comes set, the pitch. Fastball called, strike one on the outside black, it's 0-1. Martinez hitting .250 on the season, 6 home runs, 26 driven in. It's been very good this year with runners in scoring position, hitting .324 with men at second or third. The 0-1. Off-speed pitch tails high and in as that one sails a little bit on McGuff. And it's a ball and a strike. Cronenfeld out at second. Otters leading 2-0, top of the second inning. Martinez at the plate was 0 for 2 with an RBI in last night's game. McGuff looks back to second, set on the mound. The 1-1. Fastball down and away as that one yanked off the outside corner. It's 2-1. Martinez's lone RBI in yesterday's game came in the top of the ninth inning with Kevin Suarez at third. He lifted a ball just deep enough to center to score Suarez, which proved to be the winning run for River City in their 7-6 victory last evening. Now ahead in the count, 2-1. McGuff glances back to second, now comes home. Fastball called strike two, or rather swinging strike two, as Martinez tried to check his swing. The home plate umpire Drew Ashcraft said he went around, so the count's level at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cronenfeld still out at second after his leadoff double. McGuff comes set at the letters. The short leg kick and now an inside move to second as McGuff chases Cronenfeld back to the bag. Wind whipping across the diamond right now, right to left. The flag's out in center, taut with the breeze. 2-2 pitch. Flown in the air right field side, but that's going to slice well out of play. And the count will remain 2-2 on Martinez. On deck, Ransom Lalonde. But for now, it's McGuff and Martinez doing battle. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cronenfeld out at second, with River City trailing 2-0 in the top of the second frame. Outfield straight away, infield straight up. McGuff kicks and deals the 2-2 again, and that one hits Martinez as it slips out of the hand of McGuff and gets him on the shoulder. Not the pitch McGuff wanted there with 2 strikes as he plunks Martinez, but no harm, no foul. At the very least, it sets up the double play possibility with runners at first and second now with nobody out for Ransom Lalonde. So now here's Lalonde hitting .149 on the season, but since he's joined River City, which is just about 10 games worth of action with the Rascals, he's been a new player, hitting .292. Long playing in on the grass in case of a bunt. McGuff looks back to second. Lalonde squares and bunts it down the first base side. McGuff off the mound fields it, and underhand tosses to Harrison at first to retire Lalonde on the successful sacrifice. The runners advance to second and third. Lalonde does his job, and it'll be up to Gage West to bring the runners home. West digging in from the left side. He's had a very good series here against the Otters. 2 hits in each of the first 2 games. The first pitch. Fastball just a hair downstairs on the outside part of the plate. It's 1-0. Runners at second and third, 1 away now, top of the second inning with the Otters leading 2-0 after 2 first inning runs on a very wild pitch that allowed Runners from second and third to both score on the play. 1-0. Down in the dirt, blocked by Rizzatello as it trickles underneath his feet, but he keeps it close. It's ball 2. West hitting .381 in the season. That's 8 for 21 in limited playing time. But 2 for 4 last night with 2 runs, was 2 for 3 in the opener with 2 doubles and 2 RBIs. So he's tormented the Otters in the series. Open stance from the left-handed batter, hands held low. The 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed as McGuff goes with the off-speed pitch in the fastball count and gets West to chase. And it's 2 balls and a strike. Infield playing back, conceding the run for the out early on in this ball game. Outfield straight away, the 2-1 pitch to West. Swung on and missed as McGuff tosses another one down in the dirt that West can't resist. And the count's even 2-2. McGuff ready at the letters. Cranks and fires the 2-2. Swung on and missed. 3 straight nasty sliders from McGuff. West can't lay off. He's down on strikes and a big second out for McGuff, with runners still at second and third and now 2 away.
Number 9, second baseman Trevor Achenbach.
So it'll be up to Trevor Achenbach to bring the runners home. Still at second and third, 2 outs, with the Otters leading 2-0. Achenbach, right-handed batter, .273 on the season. First pitch home. Lined right back up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Coming around from second is Martinez. The throw to the plate's going to be late as Martinez slides across safely. Achenbach comes through in the clutch with a line drive smoke shot back up the middle, sending McGuff scrambling on the mound, and we're all tied up at 2. For Achenbach, RBIs number 4 and 5 on the season as he's aboard at first. A big 2-run base hit. We're tied at 2 here in the top of the second. Now the 9-hole hitter, Zach Levy, left-handed batter. Achenbach at first, 2 away, tied at 2. McGuff slide steps home, runner goes. Rizzatello's throw to second is going to be in time as he guns down Achenbach to end the inning on a solid throw and a pick and tag from Thomas to end the inning. But River City does the damage. 2 runs home on the Achenbach single, and we'll go to the bottom half of the second inning, knotted at 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Hey Otters fans, Thunderbolt Pass Golf Course has the best golf rates in town, now offering 18 holes with a cart for just $18. Don't forget the dollar drafts and $5 pitchers of ice cold beer. Come and visit the Bolt. Thunderbolt Pass Golf Course, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. So we're all tied up at 2 as we go to the bottom of the second inning, 7, 8, and 9 in the Otters order. Joe DeLuca leads us off, the designated hitter. Switch hitter at the plate, batting from the right side against the lefty Ortiz. First pitch home. Cued off the end of the bat up the first base line. It's going to roll in fair territory as Freeman out in front of the bag picks it up on the cutoff of the grass. And DeLuca retired on the first pitch he sees, 3 unassisted.
Number 27, the catcher, Mike Risotella.
So with DeLuca retired, here's Mike Risotella, the catcher for the Otters. Right-handed batter hitting here with 1 out. Nobody on base. We're knotted at 2, bottom of the second. Ortiz, the lefty, working from the stretch with nobody on. His first pitch. Pitch called a strike on the inside corner at the knees. 0-1 on Risotella. Hitting .221 on the season, but it's been heating up as of late. Ortiz ready at the shoulders. The leg kick, the 0-1. Fastball just a touch upstairs as that one can't get the strike zone. And the count's level at 1. Risotella 316 over his past 10 games. 1-1 pitch. Taken down low at the shoe tops as Risotella works the count back into his favor. 2 balls and a strike. Nobody on base, 1 out, bottom of the second. River City 2 and Evansville 2. The pitch. Fastball pops the mitt on the outside corner as Ortiz fires it in to level the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away, infield straight up with both corners playing back. Ortiz comes ready, kicks and throws the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to the shortstop Lalon, who fields on the backhand, sets his feet and throws a strike to first to get Risotella. 6-3 on the putout for the second out here in the bottom of the second. So it's 2 ground outs, and now Hunter Cullen will try and extend the frame. 9-hole hitter, left-handed batter, center fielder for Evansville. On deck, David Cronin representing the top of the order.
Center fielder, Hunter Cullen.
Cullen hitting just .211 on the season, but does have 4 extra base hits on the campaign. Left on left, match up the first pitch. Breaking ball up and away as Cullen lays off for ball 1. 2 outs, bases clear. We're tied at 2, bottom of the second inning. Some day baseball here in Evansville, Indiana, between the Otters and Rascals. The 1-0, Cullen shows bunt, tries to get it down, but stabs and misses at the pitch, and the count's level at 1. Otters trying to avoid the sweep here at home. They have not been swept here at Bosse Field so far this season. This is just the second series they've lost here at home. The pitch, skied in the air to center field. Center fielder Hearn tracing back a few steps, now ranging over into the left center field alley. He'll put it away as he glides to it for the final out of the inning. Otters go down 1-2-3, and we'll go to the top of the third. It's Evansville 2 and River City 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the tri-state, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 tri-state locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank Sinorama Evansville for their support this season. Sinorama Evansville is a multi-application supplier of custom-made signs, banners, and decals in the tri-state. Located at 1300 North Royal Avenue in Evansville, Sinorama is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They can be reached by phone at 812-477-7763 and can be found online at sinorama.com/in-Evansville. Sinorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Since 1994, Slay's Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slay's Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slay's Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
We go to the top of the third inning. We're tied at 2 between River City and Evansville. Patrick McGuff back out to the bump. And it'll be Zach Levy leading off the inning. Levy was at the plate when Trevor Achenbaugh was thrown out stealing to end the top of the second inning. Achenbaugh just hit a 2-run single, trying to steal an extra base, thrown out. So now Levy leads off, left-handed batter. McGuff from the full windup kicks and throws the first pitch of the third. Swung on and hit in the air to pretty deep left center field. Wells tracing back into the gap, still going back. He dives. It's off his glove and bangs up against the left center field fence. Levy around second. He's going for 3. The relay throw is late. Levy with a 3-base hit to open up the top of the third inning. His third triple of the season. And just like that, River City has the go-ahead run at third to open up the third inning. Nearly a phenomenal play by Zach Wells in left center field as he dove full extension onto the warning track, but he can't bring it in. Levy never broke stride, went into third. Now the lineup turns over for J.D. Hearn. Levy at third base, nobody out. The first pitch, fastball called, strike one on the outside edge. Hearn, the center fielder, grounded out sharply to Cronin at second, leading off the game. Infield playing back, conceding the run for the out, the 0-1. Little cue shot by McGuff on the mound. That'll dribble out to Cronin, who picks it up and throws quickly to Harrison at first as he had to come charging in onto the grass. Coming home from third is Levy to score as Hearn does just enough to get that baseball by McGuff on the mound. Picks up an RBI, his 15th of the season. And River City takes the 3-2 lead.
Kevin Suarez.
So with Hearn retired, here's Kevin Suarez, struck out looking his first time up. Base is clear. McGuff from the full windup. The first pitch to Suarez. Fastball sinking down and away. Can't get the call. It's 1-0. 3-2 now our score. Top of the third inning. 1 out. Base is empty. McGuff will go to the dirt to try and dry off his hand a little bit on the hot and muggy afternoon. Suarez, the right-handed batter, as McGuff kicks and deals the 1-0. Fastball pops the mid at the belt, outside black, counts even at 1. Suarez was a pain in the side of the Otters yesterday with 3 hits. The 1-1 fastball spiked into the left-handed batter's box as that one held on to a little bit too long by McGuff as it's 2-1 on Suarez, who picked up 3 hits yesterday, including 3 RBIs, as well as scoring the game-winning run. The pitch, called strike 2 on the outside corner as McGuff able to carve the edge. And the count's level on Suarez. McGuff with 2 strikeouts in the game, looking to ring up Suarez for the second time this afternoon. Cranks and fires the 2-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch up and in as Suarez bends back out of the way. And the count's full 3-2. Wind still blowing hard right to left across the field. Full sunny day here in Evansville, Indiana. Blue skies with a few clouds overhead. Payoff pitch. Fouled back to the screen as Suarez with a healthy rip at a fastball up in the zone. He'll do the 3-2 at least one more time. Levy with a triple opened up the inning, brought home on the Hearn RBI ground out. And now the deck cleared 3-2 on Suarez. He's already fouled off 1 payoff pitch. Now here's the next. Chopper off the plate towards the shortstop. Thomas is going to have to hurry. Fields throws quickly in time to get Suarez. The speedster nearly beat it out, but Toby didn't have that ball in his hand for too long. Fielded and immediately got rid of it. Retires Suarez on the 6-3 punt out for the second out of the inning. Baltimore chop off the plate, and Suarez with such good speed. He's stolen 12 bases on the season. Thought he had a chance to beat that one out, but Thomas bests him there. Now with 2 away, here's Clint Freeman. Grounded out to second base his first time up. 2 outs, nobody on. Otters now down by 1. First pitch, swung on and missed as he whiffs on the fastball to open up the at-bat. Outfield playing straight away. Cullen shaded ever so slightly towards right center. The 0-1. Off-speed pitch can't find the outside corner as McGuff tried to nibble the edge. And the count goes to level, 1-1. 2 outs. River City leading 3-2 here in the very early going. 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Freeman tried to golf that fastball, but can't make contact, and he's down on the count 1-2. 2 outs, nobody on. McGuff trying to stop the buck right here. 1-2 pitch. Fastball spiked in as that one was well out in front of home plate. Goes all the way to the backstop, and the home plate umpire, Drew Ashcraft's going to walk the baseball all the way out to McGuff, presumably to give Rizzatello a little bit of time behind the plate, as I think that one might have caught him on the shoulder. So the count now 2-2 on Freeman, 262 on the season. 4 home runs, 23 driven in. Hitting .333 over his last 10 games. Break-even pitch. Swung on and missed. He chases the changeup. Goes down swinging, the third punch out of the game for McGuff. But a run does come home to score in the frame, and we'll go to the bottom half of the inning. It's now River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the third inning with Evansville now trailing 3-2. At the very least, they have the top of the order here to begin the third. Cronin, Long, and Thomas to begin things. Cronin singled and scored leading off the home half of the first inning. Johnny Ortiz stays on out for River City. The makeshift starter will try to eat some innings for a depleted River City pitching staff. Left on left matchup, first pitch home. Cronin watches a breaking ball drift down and away for ball 1. Cronin singled through the hole on the right side as a bouncing ball got by the second baseman Achenbaugh. That would come around to score on a wild pitch that plated 2 runs. Ortiz comes ready, the 1-0. Cronin tries to check his swing on the breaking ball, but the home plate umpire Drew Ashcraft said he went around. So that's going to level the count at 1 apiece. 3-2, River City leading bottom of the third inning. Cronin getting us going here in the bottom of the frame. Ortiz sent across from the shoulders. Kicks and fires the pitch. Inside for ball 2 as Cronin stumbles back out of the box. So it's 2-1 on David. So far this season, hitting an astounding .379 when leading off an inning. Obviously, as the leadoff man, he gets to do that at least minimum once a game. Now getting to do it again here in the third. 2-1 rather, ripped on the ground up the middle. Achenbach chasing for it, gets it on the backhand, throws across his body in time to get Cronin. A nice play by Achenbach, ranging up the middle, able to glove it and throw to first to get Cronin to open up the third. So with Cronin retired, here's Ryan Long. Laid down a sacrifice bunt his first time up, but an error from the catcher West allowed him to advance all the way to second on a wild throw. And then Ryan would come home to score from second on a wild pitch with good hustle. Hitting here, nobody on base, 1 away. First pitch. Fastball pops the mitt above the belt for ball 1. Ryan hitting .323 on the season, playing third base this afternoon after primarily being the left fielder so far this season. 1-0 pitch. That fastball's in there at the knees on the outside corner, a pitcher's pitch, and it's 1-1. Ryan, 3 home runs, 20 RBIs on the season, and something very peculiar for a left-handed hitter. He's hitting .400 against southpaws this season. 1-1 pitch. Fastball called, strike 2, outside Black at the knees once more. Ortiz hits his spot for the second straight pitch, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on base, with River City leading by 1, bottom of the third. The 1-2. Pitch down and in, Long lays off, and the count's level at 2. Ortiz has now retired 6 straight Otters hitters, going for 7 here. 2-2 on Long. The pitch inside for ball 3 as that one nearly clipped the front hip of Ryan. And the count's full 3-2. Nobody on base. Otters looking to start a rally here with 1 away in the bottom of the third. Trailing by 1 run, but plenty of ball game to go. Payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3 on the outside corner, and Long is livid with the call. So he takes off his helmet, nearly spikes it to the ground as he says a few parting words to Drew Ashcraft. First strikeout of the game for Ortiz as he gets Long looking on the outside heater. 2 up, 2 down here in the third. That's 7 in a row retired for Ortiz now. And now here's Toby Thomas, 2 outs, nobody on base. With Evansville still down by 1 run. Left on right matchup. Here's the first pitch of the AB. Breaking ball called, strike 1 on the outside half of the plate as that one's belt high. And it's 0-1. Ortiz has really settled in after allowing the first 2 base runners of the game to reach. The 0-1. Swung on and missed a slow breaking ball. Thomas tries to golf but can't catch it. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Ortiz ready on the mound. Uncorks the 0-2. Change up down and away. Thomas leaves it there. That one just above the dirt, and it's ball 1. One-two delivery. Fastball inside underneath the arms of Thomas as he lifts them out of the way. And he's worked the count back to even 2-2. Toby, 5 home runs, 29 driven in on the season. Trails Travis Harrison for the team lead in RBIs. 2-2 pitch. Fouled back to the screen as he had a good rip at a high fastball. But the count will stay 2-2. On deck, Jeff Gardner, should we get there here in the frame. Ortiz set once more. He brings the 2-2 again and misses outside, so the count's full 3-2. 2 outs, nobody on base. It's River City 3, Evansville 2. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. Ortiz ready, wheels and deals the payoff pitch. Inside for ball 4, he walks Thomas. as he had them 0-2, but 4 straight wide ones allows Thomas to reach base. The second free pass issued by Ortiz today. That'll allow the inning to continue for the cleanup man, Jeff Gardner.
Number 5, here's the right fielder, Jeff Gardner. When lights come on, everybody screaming.
Gardner walked and stole a base his first time up as he took 4 wide ones from Ortiz. The only pitches he saw. First pitch home. Hard ground ball back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. Thomas up to second, and he'll hold there as Gardner, first pitch fastball hunting, barrels it up and knocks it right back through the box for a leadoff single. So after it looked like the Otters didn't have anything going in the frame, a 2-out walk, and now a single for Gardner. The Otters have something cooking here with 2 outs. Men at first and second, 2 away. And here comes Travis Harrison. Lined out hard to right field his first time up. Left on right matchup. Ortiz's first pitch. Called strike 1 on the inside part of the plate as Harrison started his swing but stopped. And it's no balls and a strike. Travis hitting .367 this season with runners in scoring position, but just .212 against left-handed pitching this year. We'll see which one wins out in this at-bat. A move back to second, as Ortiz will just put the ball in his back pocket on the jump back to second base. As he chases Thomas back to the bag. 0-1 on Harrison. Thomas at second, Gardner at first, 2 away. Otters down by 1. The pitch. Down in the dirt, blocked by West, and the runners stay where they are. And the count's level at 1. Wind still whipping hard right to left across the field. Outfield straight away, infield straight up. So the Rascals trying to preserve a 1-run advantage. 1-1 pitch. That one's on the shoe tops of Harrison on the inside part of the plate, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Travis, 4 home runs, 30 RBIs on the season. Trying to come through in the clutch here and get the Otters back into this ball game. They're down by 1. 3-2 the score, bottom of the third inning. Thomas at second, Gardner at first with 2 away. Ortiz set on the mound. Deals the 2-1, hit high in the air to deep left field. Suarez going back a few steps in front of the warning track, shielding his eyes from the sun. Puts it away a few steps shy of the warning track to end the inning, and the Otters strand 2 in the frame, and we'll go to the top of the 4th. It's River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple: treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. For roofing, gutters, siding, give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
The 2018 Frontier League Home Run Derby and All-Star Game will be held at Car Shield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri on July 10th and 11th. This year's Home Run Derby will feature 4 former Cardinals headlined by Jim Edmonds, competing against the best sluggers from around the Frontier League. Find out more information and purchase tickets at RiverCityRascals.com.
The pizza break always goes to Tyroni's. I'm in the mood for pizza and I'm ready to go. The pizza brick road goes to Tyroni's. So follow me down the pizza brick road. Road down to Tyroni's. The pizza brick road. The pizza brick road always goes to Tyroni's.
You're listening to exclusive coverage of Evansville Otters baseball on 91.5 FM WUEV Evansville.
Number 11,
We go to the top of the fourth inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 2, and I'm joined for some company here in the middle frames with Preston Leinenbach. Preston, how you doing on this hot, muggy Sunday?
Well, you described it perfectly as hot and muggy, and I am trying to just survive and breathe.
That's the goal, just one breath after another. As Patrick McGuff making his first start since coming off the DL. It's been a little bit of a rocky first 3 innings. 3 runs home as River City holds the 1-run lead. And Paul Cronenfeld leads off the inning. First pitch to him. Fastball called strike 1 on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Cronenfeld doubled his first time up deep to straightaway center field as he laced the ball off the fence. 0-1 pitch. Fastball high and away, and it's 1-1. McGuff's stuff has looked good thus far. The fastball crisp, the slider sharp. There's a few pitches left up in the zone here and there that have come back to haunt him. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. A good pitch from McGuff as he gets Cronenfeld leaning, and it's 1-2.
Been interested to see how deep into this game McGuff goes. Obviously, just coming back, but has been obviously putting in work in the meantime to try and work his way back. I'm sure 5-6 innings would be suffice today.
1-2 pitch, bounce on the ground to Cronin at second, who waits back for it, fields it on the hop, and throws to first to get Cronenfeld 4-3 on the putout. And there's one away here in the inning.
Number 23.
And really for Patrick, he's just 2 pitches away in this ball game from having 3 shutout innings thus far. The 2 RBI single to Achenbach, and then the triple to Levy leading off the 3rd inning. Really take those 2 pitches back, and McGuff's in pretty good shape here.
Yeah, really great shape. He's looked good for sure coming back, and obviously had that kind of one that kind of got away from him that last inning, just kind of slipped out of the hand, but otherwise he has looked good. Considering, I guess, what he was battling through, that's not easy, and he looks pretty healthy.
So it's 1-0 on Martinez as the first pitch misses high. Here's the next pitch. Good slide piece on the outside corner, freezes Martinez, and it's 1-1. That's been McGuff's go-to pitch all season long, that slider. He'll use it in any count he feels necessary. The 1-1. Slider chopped foul, third base side as Martinez just gets some wood on it. And it's a ball and 2 strikes, 1 away, top of the 4th inning. River City leading 3-2. And it has been quite a series for the Rascals. They've taken the first 2 games, eyeing the sweep here today. So I'll do a little trivia in a moment after the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball high and tight as McGuff nearly hits Martinez for the 2nd time today. As it's been a little bit of time since the Rascals came into Bosse Field and swept the Otters. Preston, do you know the last time that happened?
I do not off the top of my head, but
2-2 pitch, slider just a little bit high, count full 3-2.
But just to make it fun, we'll go with, say, 2013.
A little bit too far back.
Oh,
a little bit more recent than that, but still a few years ago, as I'll give you the answer after the 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. Bouncing ball, third base side, but that's foul, and we'll do the 3-2 once more. It was actually back in 2015 as the Otters in the last series of the year were swept by River City here at home. Scores of 10-2, 3-2, and 8-3 to close out that Frontier League 2015 season. Payoff again. Slider called strike 3 as we were waiting for it. Martinez rung up looking on the slider that darts the outside edge. 4th punch out of the game for McGuff, and there's 2 up, 2 down here to begin the 4th.
For the Otters that year, is one game that was the difference, really. Could have easily slipped into the playoffs and just couldn't quite finish out that season. Unfortunately, just couldn't steal one against River City, especially the last game of the year.
First pitch to Ransom Lalonde on the outside black as McGuff hits his spot. It's 0-1. 2 outs, nobody on base. Top half of the 4th inning, 3-2. River City holds the advantage. The 0-1. Fastball high and tight for ball 1, and I think McGuff might be reaching a little bit of the end of his line as Kyle Griffin's starting to warm down in the bullpen for the Otters. So we'll see what McGuff's pitch count really is. The 1-1. Breaking ball upstairs as McGuff can't get over top of it. It's 2-1.
Right now, it looks like it's 65. No, 55 pitches if I can do my math off the top of my head.
2-1 pitch, fastball ripped on and missed as Lalonde can't catch the heater. It's 2-2. We have absolutely no idea as to what McGuff's pitch count limit or if he has one today at all. But you have to assume coming off the disabled list, first start back, hot day, you don't want to overtax him too much. So here's the 2-2. Fastball popped off the hands of Lalonde back over our heads out of play. So that one lands right on top of us, and thank goodness for roofing, or else I would have had a concussion.
Well, that's actually that. Not to make it sound bad here, but that brings up the fact that Zane Kloffelser and I were talking about how Gage West getting another start today. We have not seen Georgella since he exited the game after taking that one off the mask the other night.
Bounce down the third base line and by Long and on towards the left field corner as Long went to his knees but couldn't get to it. Lalonde around first will make it into second standing with a 2-out double. Bouncing ball that just got by Long would have been a tricky play. And Lalonde able to get the two-bagger and keep the fourth inning going. He'll be in scoring position for the aforementioned Gage West. Yeah, Georgella hasn't even been on the lineup card, and as far as I'm aware, he's not available. So West has been getting playing time here, and he's been making good use of it. He's got 4 hits in the series. 2 RBIs as well, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 outs. River City trying to pad their 1-run lead here. West at the plate. He struck out swinging his first time up.
Looks like he is down in the dugout, so looks like, maybe just symptoms from the other night.
The 0-1
serious.
Popped in the air, third base side, foul ground. Long giving chase, but he'll run out of room as that one lands on top of the Bossy Field roof, and it's quickly 0-2 on West.
Long gave up on that ball, and that ball came back from the top of the roof. Because he waited there for a little bit, just wait for it to come back down. Never did. Started walking away, and there it came.
Patience is a virtue.
Now, this is a game to be played. You ain't going to wait all day for a baseball. That went foul.
Now 0-2 on West. McGuff looks back to second. The leg kick the pitch. Fastball sails upstairs as Rizzatello has to stab at it to keep it in front, and it's 1-2.
You mentioned this earlier, but that slider today has been pretty well effective for McGuff, and the thing about it is that the spin and the rotation that it has is so tight from what I've seen here since joining you in the booth especially, but also throughout this game. It's not just a loose kind of just floated up there spin. It is very tight, sharp, late movement.
Yeah, at times it'll almost look a little bit like a cutter as well, but McGuff can really ramp up the movement on it sometimes, get a little bit more loop to it. 1-2 on West, right on left matchup. Lalonde dancing off of second. The pitch just off the end of the bat as he cues it back to the backstop. And the count will stay a ball and 2 strikes. Lalonde at second, 2 outs after the double. River City leading 3-2 here in the top of the 4th. Otters trying to avoid the sweep. They have not been swept here at home this season. Would like to stop that from happening before an off day tomorrow and then a 6-game road trip to wrap it up before the All-Star break. Rizzatello sets up down and in. McGuff looks back to second. The leg kick, the 1-2 again, and it's sent back to the screen. West on the pitch from McGuff, but just underneath of it, still 1-2.
I mean, and again, we don't know. It's just like a speculation at this point, but pitch count may be about somewhere, 65, 75 maybe?
I'd imagine something like that, but you never know. McGuff set at the shoulders. 1-2 once more. And rolled foul to the Otters dugout as that one bounces up against the fence, protecting the players. And we'll do the 1-2 at least one more time.
Been blowing pretty strong out toward left center here today.
Haven't seen really an abundance of balls in the air thus far. So it's still 1-2 on West. McGuff trying to punch him out to strand the runner at second. Here it comes. Foul tipped at the plate as Rizzatello can't put the squeeze on it. And that'll allow him to stay alive. Still a ball and 2 strikes. A lengthy at bat for West after 2 quick outs here in the inning. This could spell the end for McGuff, unfortunately, if his pitch count runs up too high here in the frame.
Give credit to West, again, recognizing that 2 quick at bats to begin. Try to drag this one out a little bit.
1-2 again. Hit back of the middle, rolling ball. Cronin fields on the backhand, up the middle, gets it and throws to first. A nice play there to get West on the roller up the middle to retire the side and strand the runner at second. We'll go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We chug along to the bottom half of the fourth inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM. Alongside Preston Leinenbach, I'm Sam Jelinek. And fans, if you come out to Bossy Field for an Otters game, bring your Otters ticket stub into Kruckemeyer & Kahn for a monthly raffle. The winning ticket gets 50% off any purchase over $1,000 on their fine jewelry. Winner will be drawn on the first of each month. Also mention the Evansville Otters digital network at Kruckemeyer & Kahn and get 20% off any purchase of $500 or more. Tell them ODN sent you. I really hope that whoever had the proposal last night, they took their ticket stub in. Would have been a good idea.
Yeah, that'd be the best way to go. I mean, best of both worlds. Get the diamond in the grill, you know. In a raffle, get more maybe.
So now Johnny Ortiz will come back out for the fourth inning, as I have no idea how long Steve Brooks is going to ask him to work, because the River City bullpen just depleted on arms, can't find enough warm bodies at this point down there.
Right, and I was kind of thinking about the bullpen situation today for Evansville, obviously with just McGuff, how deep does he go? Probably a few arms unavailable after last night for Evansville as well, but there's also a few that's definitely ready to go, like Kyle Griffin, who was warming up. You can also think Garrett Harris is probably good to go for today.
Sean Adler as well.
Yep, Sean Adler. So definitely probably a few more options for Evansville than maybe River City.
So Zach Wells leads it off in the fourth with the Otters trailing 3-2. Wells flew out to left his first time up. Left on right, match up the first pitch. A little bit low as the fastball sinks under the strike zone, and it's 1-0.
And talking with Ryan from River City, I mean, he told us that last night wasn't just kind of an anomaly. I mean, they've kind of just had some bad luck with their staff and injuries this year, especially within the last week or so.
1-0 pitch is swung on and missed by Wells, so the count's level at 1. The man who came on out of the bullpen to replace Ludwig yesterday, Connor Orr, he came on through 5 2/3 innings. He was supposed to be today's starter. So that's the dire situation River City's in at this point. Now the 1-1 to Wells. Popped in the air behind home plate. Catcher West giving chase, but with limited backstop room, he runs out of space, and it's 1-2.
It'd be interesting, though, just, again, the wheels are kind of turning, and probably with, I guess a week until the All-Star break. If this series would have been next weekend, there might be a chance we would have saw Hector Hernandez on short rest, just because of the extra rest from the All-Star break.
Yeah, exactly. Hernandez has been so good this year. 7 wins. He's won 7 straight decisions. The pitch, Flown in the air to center field. Center fielder Hearn drifting over into the right center field alley and puts it away with ease for the first out. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Wells retired, and River City still leading 3-2.
If I recall, I believe Hernandez last pitched on Thursday before this series began. So again, a limited rest, but like I said, with there still being this week to come, not a single thought Steve Brooks said to make that happen. But again, if this series was next week, I could definitely maybe see it for a few innings, just because of the personnel situation that they have to deal with right now.
So now here's Joe DeLuca, switch hitter, batting from the right side, and the first pitch home is a fastball called strike one at the knees on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. DeLuca grounded out to first his first time up on a little cue shot that made its way up the line. Ortiz, the southpaw on the mound, comes set from the stretch with nobody on. The 0-1 swung on and missed. DeLuca chases downstairs, and it's quickly 0-2.
DeLuca at the plate. Yesterday started at first base, but obviously I'm sure he didn't play the way he wanted to defensively, but you can't get discouraged because you have to get out there, and like today, you still got to be able to produce offensively for the team.
Down on the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. Down and away, he lays off of it this time, and he gets one back. It's 1-2.
Okay, so you just can't let it affect you in your play for the next day. Yeah, still trying to learn from it, but you got to focus on what's at hand, and that's trying to win a ball game and salvage one out of the series.
1-2 pitch. Fastball called strike three on the inside corner, and DeLuca knew it. Looking down and away for a potential off-speed pitch. Instead gets busted up inside on the heater. He's down looking. The second strikeout of the game for Ortiz. And that's 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom half of the fourth inning. And it'll be up to Mike Rizzatello to extend the fourth frame with Evansville down by 1. Rizzatello grounded out to short his first time up. The first pitch bounced right back up the middle and speared by Ortiz on the mound, who runs over to first, underhand flip to the first baseman Freeman, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 here in the fourth. We'll chug along to the fifth inning. It's River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
The Hoosier Lottery began selling lottery tickets on October 13, 1989. Since then, the Hoosier Lottery has offered hundreds of different games, awarded prizes to millions of players, and given billions of dollars to the state of Indiana. The Hoosier Lottery's mission is to responsibly provide innovative and entertaining lottery games for the benefit of the citizens of Indiana. To learn more about the Hoosier Lottery, visit them online at HoosierLottery.com. The Hoosier Lottery, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
Heritage Federal Credit Union has 7 full-service branches in both Evansville and Newburgh, serving more than 38,000 members. Membership is open to anyone who lives, works, or attends school in Vanderburgh County. Heritage Federal Credit Union offers mortgage and consumer loans, checking and savings accounts, as well as online banking for members. Heritage Federal Credit Union can be reached toll-free by phone at 1-800-858-1693. It can also be found online at hfcu.info.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Chapter 16, would like to take time to say, Go Otters! The IBEW Local 16's jurisdiction includes 13 counties in southwestern Indiana, as well as Wabash County in Illinois. Its members are divided into several categories of electrical work, including inside construction, maintenance electric, residential wiring, and sign classifications. More information on IBEW Local 16 can be found online at IBEW16.net.
We go to the top half of the fifth inning. It's still River City 3 and Evansville 2, and Patrick McGuff's day is done. Already in his first start back off the DL, as expected, his shortest outing in the season. 4 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. No walks and 4 strikeouts, as he's on the hook right now for his first loss of the season. If Evansville can come back in this one, but overall, you gotta like what you saw from him so far today.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great build back start for him today. There's no doubt about it, and obviously maybe he can get one more in, I guess, before the break at this point, just to kind of see where he's at. Again, he hasn't, it's been over a month, I believe, so yeah, I mean, you can't expect him to go all out and basically be the Patrick McGuff that we saw before his injury.
So the Otters will hand the ball over to Kyle Griffin now, making his second appearance so far this season since joining the Otters earlier this year. First time he's pitched in 1 week now, as he pitched last Sunday against Southern Illinois. Finished off that game, pitched 1 inning, gave up 3 runs, 2 earned, 2 hits, did strike out 2 batters. So on the season, just 1 inning thus far, but coming off of a stellar campaign and career with the University of Southern Indiana, where he led them to a Division II College World Series berth earlier this summer.
I just want to make a comment, obviously, with the heat out here today. Give kudos to our umpires for staying out there. And Drew Ashcraft behind the plate, got all that gear on, but in between innings, he's making sure he stays hydrated. And obviously, probably looks like he's got like one of those cooling towels, maybe.
Yeah,
and obviously try to wipe off the sweat, and just, again, they got to watch out for themselves, too.
When we started the game, his shirt that he was wearing was a nice light blue, and now it's, well, about a shade and a half darker thanks to all the sweat. As the first batter, Griffin's going to face is Trevor Achenbaugh. First pitch home, down and away as it skips on in for ball 1. Griffin, 6'1", 200 pounds from Morganfield, Kentucky. Had a bit of a circuitous route to Southern Indiana. Started at Wabash Valley Community College, pitched well there. Committed to the University of Houston as his 1-0 pitch comes home on the outside corner, 1-1. Was at the University of Houston for a semester, was slated to play for the team in the spring, and that's currently the glove he still sports, the bright red Houston University Cougars glove, but left there after 1 semester as he kicks and deals the 1-1. Swung on and missed late on the heater. Achenbach down in the count 1-2, and then decided to go to the University of Southern Indiana, be closer to home, and boy, was it a good choice for him, as he had 2 stellar seasons, including this past year, where he set a USI record with 100 strikeouts in a single season. Now 1-2 on Achenbaugh. The pitch, fastball high, and the count's level, 2-2.
And he luckily didn't have to change the color of his glove. USI got that red, navy blue, and white going on.
And he joins the Otters, same thing. Working from the full windup with nobody on. Achenbaugh 1 for 1 with a 2-run single earlier in the game. The 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball down low. Achenbaugh with a good take, and the count's full, 3-2. Leading off the top of the 5th inning, it's River City 3 and Evansville 2. Griffin did not walk a batter in his first outing. Trying to avoid that here to open up the 5th. Payoff pitch. Fastball hit in the air to center field. Cullen started back and now tracing back a few more steps. As he stutter steps over to it, he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
And with Cullen making that play and kind of just looking at the lineup today, obviously Long moving into the infield. You got Wells in left, Gardner in right. Overall, including all 5 outfielders, if you throw in Logan Taylor, defensively, this outfield is pretty strong for Evansville. Gardner, obviously, a strong arm in right. Cullen, pretty quick with his feet to get that first step. Wells, we've seen him defensively make some great plays. Long, the other day, make a nice play at the fence.
Now the first pitch to the next hitter, Zach Levy's called strike 1, 0-1. Then even to throw into that mix, Travis Harrison.
You're right.
He's been playing fantastic defense out in right field, as well as some time out in center.
Collectively, it's a pretty good defensive outfield for the Otters.
0-1 on Levy, tripled his first time up as he looks at an 0-1, called strike 2 on the outside corner as Griffin runs the fastball onto the edge, 0-2. Griffin will sit mid-80s, sometimes into the low 90s, but for the most part, 80-mile-an-hour range. But he really gets his fastball to run on hitters, a little bit of a deception, as he drops his back leg very low as he deals the 0-2, fastball inside, 1-2. Almost Tom Seaver-like on the mound, where his back leg, his knee, nearly touches the dirt. A little different arm slot that guys aren't used to seeing too much, with the ball being a little bit lower. They have a much tougher time picking it up out of his hand as he kicks and deals the 1-2. Down in the dirt, picked by Rizzatello with a nice backhand scoop, and it's 2-2. Nobody on base, 1 away, top of the 5th inning. River City leads by 1. Griffin winds and fires the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball rolled foul to the Otters dugout as it bangs up against the fence in front of the dugout. Still 2-2 on Wavy, the 9-hole hitter. Leadoff man J.D. Hearn on deck. 2-2 the count. Break-even pitch. Swung on and missed. A high heater gets Levy chasing as he can't resist temptation. Down on strikes for the second out of the inning.
That's tough to catch up to. There's no doubt about that. And the way that comes in, you think, oh, it's going to be about right at the barrel. Obviously, it's looking good, like I said, up in the zone. But that's just tough to catch up to because Griffin can definitely bring it with the number 1.
So now J.D. Hearn, the leadoff man. He's 0 for 2, 2 groundouts to second. First pitch home. That one hits him on the front hip as it slips out of the hand of Griffin. And Hearn will be given first base in exchange for a bruise as he's aboard at first with 2 away here in the 5th with River City leading by 1. And I talked to Kyle after his first outing. He recorded his first strikeout, and the ball was thrown around the infield, and I was very surprised to see that after that happened, he didn't throw the ball back into the dugout. And I said, well, why didn't you do that? You know, that's your first professional strikeout. Don't you want the baseball? And he said, well, I thought somebody else would have done it, and after the ball got back to me, I didn't want to make a scene or a show of things and throw the ball back into the dugout because I know I would have been ribbed bad by the guys. So now Hearn at first, Suarez at the plate. Griffin from the set, the first pitch. Fastball, high, ball 1. So he said, you know, I figured I'll just keep on using the baseball and hopefully it won't get hit out of play or something. And luckily it didn't. And after Logan Taylor was hurt in center field, it was the same baseball. Somebody finally said, hey, do you want it for a keepsake? And he said, yeah. So they threw it into the dugout. And luckily he's got that memento up on a mantle place somewhere. 1-0 pitch. Suarez swats it foul down the third base line, 1-1. 2 outs, runner at first. 3-2 the score, top half of the 5th inning. River City leading by 1, trying to complete the sweep of the Otters here at home. I just thought he was a little bit cocky and confident enough that he thought that the ball wouldn't be hit out of play and he just rack up 2 more strikeouts with the same baseball.
Yeah, it's a bit of a risk. There's no doubt about that.
Runner at first, 2 away. Set on the mound, runner goes. Looped in the air to shallow right field. Gardner coming on hard. He's not going to have a play as it drops on in shallow right. Hearn's going to be able to go all the way to third on the shallow pop fly off the bat of Suarez. The hit and run works to perfection. And there's men at first and third with 2 away here in the top of the 5th with Clint Freeman due up.
Ball didn't go far, but I didn't think it was ever going to come back down. And he said just kind of fell in no man's land. Barely reached the grass, but in no man's land because of the way the defensive infield was positioned. Cronin not exactly playing, I guess, in his usual spot. Now he'll switch sides to be a little bit closer to where that ball fell because of the left-handed batter now coming up to the plate.
Yeah, Cronin was dancing towards the second base bag, going to cover the bag for the Hearn trying to steal second base, but the perfect hit and run. So Freeman at the plate, men at first and third. Suarez a threat to run at first. He's stolen 12 bags. And the first pitch home, he starts towards second, but it's chopped foul down the right field line for strike 1. Suarez, a very unconventional base runner, doesn't take your standard lead where you step off the bag, shuffle, and set. It's almost a constant walking lead, leaning towards second base, hoping to get a good jump and time the pitcher. Griffin looks over at first. Suarez walks it out, still walking. Finally settles up, leaning towards second. Griffin set. He's running. The 0-1 is flown in the air to deep center field. Cullen tracing back a few steps, now settling under it as he drifts towards the gap in left center and puts it away for the final out of the inning. Griffin works around the 2-out trouble and will go to the bottom half of the frame. Halfway home, it's River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krookemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krookemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krookemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the fifth inning with the Otters still trailing the Rascals 3-2 the score right now. Remember, fans, whether you're searching for an exquisite diamond engagement ring, diamond anniversary band, dazzling earrings, or a gorgeous diamond bracelet, Krookemeyer & Kahn is the place for extraordinary value and a pleasurable experience. Krookemeyer & Kahn, a supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. We go to the bottom half of the fifth frame. Hunter Cullen leads us off. It's 3-2 River City in front, as both offenses have gone stagnant since the third inning. Few scoreless frames. Hunter, the center fielder, leads us off. Flew out to center field his first time up. That ended the second. Now leading off the fifth frame here, left-on-left matchup. Ortiz back to work. Set on the mound, his first pitch. Fastball zips down and away for ball one. Since the first inning, Ortiz has allowed just one hit and two base runners total. Both of those came back-to-back in the third inning, a walk to Thomas and a single to Gardner. Other than that, it's been nothing doing for the Otters offense. As the 1-0 pitch flies high and tight on Cullen, it's 2-0 to open up the bottom of the fifth inning with the Otters trailing by one.
And coming up in the same, the intriguing at-bat I'm looking forward to is with Ryan Long because of the reaction that he gave when he struck out that last time. You don't see that from Ryan Long too much, if ever.
2-0 pitch, fastball down and away, and it's 3-0 on Cullen. Ortiz has only walked two so far today. He's never walked more than two in an outing in his career as a River City Rascal. The 3-0. Goes to the 3-0 breaking ball to the 9-hole hitter and whips it on over for strike one. Unconventional, but it works. So it's 3 balls into strike. Cullen open stance from the left side. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball called strike two as Ortiz pours it over the outside edge, knee high. And the count's full 3-2, leading off the bottom of the fifth frame. Otters trailing by one, hoping to salvage the finale of this 3-game set and avoid the sweep. The 3-2 pitch called strike three on the outside corner as Cullen watches all 6 pitches and gets rung up on strikes. After being up 3-0, Ortiz works it back to strike out Cullen, looking to open up the fifth.
Tell you what, Ortiz, concerning he was not expected to make the start today. Concerning that we've been told it's been, 2 years since he actually last started the game, period. This is pretty cool to watch, just to see a guy go out there and do what he has done so far to this point. I didn't expect him to make it through 2-3 innings, and here he is pitching into the bottom of the fifth.
Cronin tries to bunt the first pitch, pops it up. Catcher West going after it. He dives in front of the dugout and makes a fantastic play, going full extension as he picks it off on the warning track to get Cronin trying to lay down a bunt. What a play by the catcher West. It's one thing for an infielder to dive like that, but to see a catcher in full gear get up from the squat behind home plate, get back to that baseball and make the play diving headlong towards the dugout. Major kudos to Gage West for the second out.
Yeah, especially again, that's an all-out play made there by West, because those are concrete dugouts, concrete steps. You know, some of the newer ballparks, they have kind of like the rubber matting down their dugouts. That's concrete. He's just laying out head first for it. You don't care about what the risk could be. He's just going for the baseball and trying to get that out for his pitcher.
First pitch to Ryan Long is down low, so it's 1-0. 2 quick outs. Bottom of the 5th. Otters down by to Ashcraft before going to the dugout. 2 outs, nobody on. Long 0 for 2. Left on left. Match up the pitch. Breaking ball downstairs as Long started his swing but held up well short. So it's 2-1.
Like I said, it was a reaction that you basically never see from Ryan Long. Obviously, he has a good eye, a total walk machine, if you will. But the fact that he immediately took his helmet off, and just, again, looking back at the umpire, you never see that.
2-1 pitch, that same fastball that Ryan can't seem to get away from on the outside corner, called strike 2. So it is just taunting Ryan at this point with that pitch. 2-2 the count. He chokes up on the bat. The break-even delivery. Fastball outside for ball 3. That time Ryan with a keen eye watches it fly outside of the strike zone. The count's full 3-2. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Nobody on. Otters looking to avoid the 1-2-3 frame. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Long chases downstairs as he whiffs on the breaking ball. The Otters down 1-2-3 for the second consecutive frame, and will go to the 6th. It's River City 3 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just one room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank Sinorama Evansville for their support this season. Sinorama Evansville is a multi-application supplier of custom-made signs, banners, and decals in the tri-state. Located at 1300 North Royal Avenue in Evansville, Sinorama is open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. They can be reached by phone at 812-477-7763 and can be found online at sinorama.com/in-Evansville. Sinorama Evansville, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The local area Pepsi Bottling Group distributors would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Featuring Pepsi Company products for distribution to retailers and vendors in the tri-state, the Pepsi Bottling Group has 3 tri-state locations at 901 East Diamond Avenue in Evansville, 2605 West Main Street in Marion, Illinois, and at 3081 Kentronics Drive in Owensboro. More information on Pepsi products can be found online at PepsiCo.com. Pepsi, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
We move ahead to the top half of the 6th inning. It's still 3-2 River City. Kyle Griffin back out for his 2nd inning of work. He pitched a scoreless 5th inning, working around a 2-out hit batter and single. And here in the top of the 6th will be Paul Cronenfeld, Braxton Martinez, and Ransom Lalonde. 4, 5, and 6 in the order for Griffin. They're ready on the mound. Cronenfeld at the plate, the first pitch. Changeup drifts down and away for ball 1. Cronenfeld 1 for 2 with the double today, the 1-0. Fastball downstairs, and Griffin falls behind in the count 2-0. Cronenfeld with good power at the plate. He's slugged 6 home runs on the season, the 2-0. Fastball just inside as Griffin can't get the call, and it's 3-0. Few rumblings overhead with the planes going by. 3-0 pitch. Upstairs for ball 4. It's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the top of the 6th inning. Cronenfeld aboard to begin the frame.
Yeah, I don't know if it's coming across on the Nat Sound mic that we have, but the Shriners Fest Air Show taking place this afternoon, and sounds like we got a fighter jet up in the sky.
After the leadoff walk, that's going to prompt some movement down in the Otters bullpen. Garrett Harris up off the deck to start getting loose. So now here's Martinez. He's 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch and then struck out looking his last time up. Cronenfeld at first. Griffin sent the first pitch. Down and in is Rizzatello to his knees to block it for ball 1.
Be interesting to see here how aggressive, or I guess this is why we're putting it for River City to maybe manufacture some offense here. It's gone a little quiet here in the last couple innings for them. And if I were the Rascals, I wouldn't be quite comfortable with just a one-run lead here.
1-0 pitch. Fastball pops the mitt on the outside black as Griffin levels the count 1-1. Cronenfeld at first, not a huge threat to run, but the Rascals as a team are very aggressive on the base paths. Cronenfeld stolen 2 bases, been caught once. Martinez at the plate, 250 hitter on the season, 6 home runs, 26 driven in. The leg kick in the 1-1. Popped up foul over top our heads, and that'll be strike 2.
That overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Braxton Martinez kind of like Jeff Garner, having made a little bit of a down year this year compared to last year. I just remember last year Martinez got off to such a great first half, and then it kind of came back down to earth a little bit with the numbers.
Martinez has been heating up lately, 344 over his past 10 games. He tries to get back to the level he was at last year. 1-2 pitch. Stroked in the air to left field on a line. In comes the left fielder Wells. He makes the shoestring catch. He throws to second for the force out, as evidently he did not make the catch. Instead, he picked it. Or nobody knows what's going on. I thought Wells caught that. The second base umpire, Steve Bartelstein, said he didn't, so Wells threw to second for the force out, so the Otters get the out there. Martinez to first. I'm nearly positive he caught that baseball and left.
Man, barely a lace of the baseball touched the grass or something, but it looked pretty good from here, but it's pretty good distance.
So it'll go down as a 7-4 putout. Martinez aboard at first, replacing Cronenfeld. Now here's Ransom Lalonde. First pitch inside on Lalonde as that nearly hits him for ball 1. Lalonde doubled his last time up. Smoked a grounder down the third baseline right over top of the bag for a 2-base hit. He's got Martinez at first, 1 away. Top of the 6th inning, move over to first, and Martinez back in with a dive. Do you know today in baseball history what today is called?
See, July 1st, Bobby Bonilla Day, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Good job as the pitch to Lalonde misses. It's 2-0. Bobby Bonilla Day. Today is the day Bobby gets his $1.19 million check from the New York Mets for not playing baseball for what is like the 20th consecutive year.
It's not much longer on that, right?
I'll look it up real quick.
I think the deadline, well, not really deadline, but...
Pitch comes home, runner goes, throw down to seconds, not in time. As Martinez swipes second base, his 5th steal of the season. Throw was just a touch high for Rizzatello, as Cronin had to reach up just a hair to catch it. But it's 3-0 on the lawn otherwise. Martinez now at second, 1 away, top of the 6th inning. As River City tries to add on to their lead right now. They lead 3-2, 1 out. There's still quite a bit of time on the Bobby Bonilla payday. The 3-0 down and away for ball 4. So even though Martinez steals second base, he would have been there anyways on the walk. There'll be runners at first and second with 1 away now for Gage West, as the deal with Bobby Bonilla goes until 2035.
Oh.
So they're about halfway home.
They'll be here before we know it.
As Max Peterson jaunts on out to the mound, Garrett Harris has been warming. No indication to the bullpen yet, and now finally Harris has been called on, so we'll take a break. Garrett Harris coming on. Runners at first and second with one away, and River City leading 3-2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Since 1994, Slay's Restoration has been assisting tri-state residents clean up and restore their properties after disasters of all kinds. Located at 2121 Cotter Avenue in Evansville, Slay's Restoration offers assistance for water damage, fire and smoke damage, mold and biohazard mitigation, complete reconstruction, and much more. Slay's Restoration can be reached toll-free 24 hours a day at 1-888-776-8555. It can also be found online at slaysrestoration.com.
Habitat for Humanity Evansville and the University of Evansville are pleased to announce the Purple Crew Signature Program. The Purple Crew is a program for all UE students, alumni, faculty, and staff to help build houses and earn hours. The goal of the Purple Crew is to help Habitat for Humanity reach its goal of 500 homes this year. Want to get involved? Simply go to Habitat's website, evansvillehabitat.org/volunteer. Then click on the Volunteer Now banner. Register with Habitat as a volunteer and then select days you can build. You can also register as a team. It'll be a fun environment, and after 15 hours, you get a Purple Crew t-shirt.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
So Garrett Harris comes on for Kyle Griffin. Harris coming on for the first time in a couple of days when he pitched 2 innings of one-run baseball against Gateway in the walk-off finale of that series. Harris 1-1 in the season with a 4.43 ERA, making his 14th appearance of the summer. 22 1/3 innings, 24 strikeouts against 11 walks and 18 hits allowed. They'll have runners at first and second with one away, and Gage West, the catcher, due up. Harris 6'3", 228 pounds. Try to roll a double play ball and get out of the inning. West 0 for 2 on the day. Right on left matchup. The leg kick, the pitch. Rolled on the ground to the first baseman Harrison, who can't field it as it's off his glove and down the first base line. 1 run's gonna score. Over to third goes Lalonde. Is up to second is West on the E3. And River City takes a 4-2 advantage and still cooking with runners at second and third and 1 out.
It's one of those where Harrison just seemed kind of, very gradually kept backing up on that play, and that ball just took that bounce and went right past him.
Third error for Harrison at first base this season. So now it's Trevor Achenbaugh, runners at second and third, infield in. First pitch popped in the air, foul, first base side foul ground as that will drift out of play, 0-1.
Brought to you by Heads Construction. Thanks to us.
It's now 4-2 River City. They've got more men in scoring position. Runners at second and third and 1 out. Achenbaugh at the plate, who's already got 2 RBIs on the day. 2-run single back in the second inning. The 0-1 swung on and missed. The heater gets by him. And it's no balls and 2 strikes on Achenbaugh with Levy on deck.
So far, again, like I mentioned, River City looking at that insurance run, they have that. Looking at it more infield in.
0-2 pitch. Fastball off the outside corner as it pops out of the mid of Rizzatello, but not far away. So the count's 1-2. Wind still whipping right to left. Infield in on the grass, outfield straight away. Trevor Achenbaugh at the plate with West at second, Lalonde at third. And River City now in front by 2 runs, the largest lead of the game. 1-2 pitch. Shot down the third base line, but that's foul, as that would have been a close play at the plate. But Long picks it up in foul territory, and the count stays at 1-2. Harris from the stretch leans in for the side, holds his glove up against his chest, ball dangling in his right hand. Now puts ball to glove and comes set at the shoulders. The leg kick, the 1-2. Fastball well up and in is easy take for Achenbach. And the count's now level 2-2. Two-two pitch. Popped foul on the right side, way out of play. Achenbach spoils the good fastball. And the count's still 2-2.
It's a nice little flyby out towards center field. Looks like huge tanker plane of sorts, possibly. Part of the festivities on the riverfront.
2-2 again. Slider cued off the end of the bat down the first base line, foul. As Achenbach really had to reach to keep that at bat alive, as that was way outside, but he makes contact. It's still 2-2.
Harris got to just reach back and find his out pitch. Achenbach's battling way too well right here. Playing spoiler again and again.
Seen a number of pitches in this at-bat. Now another 2-2 coming home. Here it is. Popped up first base side, foul ground. Harrison giving chase by the sidewall. He's going to run out of real estate as that one hits on top over our heads. And we'll do the 2-2 one more time. And what will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. Or rather, the 9th pitch, my counting a little bit off. That's now 3 straight foul balls for Achenbach in the at-bat. Two-two once more. Line to the second baseman, Cronin, who picks it up, throw back to third, it's wide, and all the way into the River City bullpen. One run's gonna score, the second runner coming around third. The throw to the plate is late, and 2 runs score on the error from Cronin trying to complete the double play. And River City, after looking like they wouldn't get a run on that hard hit ball from Achenbach, instead get both and take a 6-2 lead.
Just an unfortunate circumstance there for the Otters defensively and Cronin. They made a great play, his reaction to catch that line drive, but that's a tough play for him to try to double up. One, he's going back across the diamond. He was basically kind of off balance, almost kind of leaning back, kind of falling away on that throw. And that would have been the second out. Could just pocket it and try to go for one more out with his pitch on the mound. Doing a little too much there second.
Levy's first pitch he sees at the plate is outside for ball 1 from Harris. 2 outs, the base is now clear. Line drive to Cronin, playing in at the grass, picks it off his shoe tops. Tries to get the double play, but the errant throw, now the 1-0, swung on and missed by Levy, 1-1. Goes wide of the third base bag all the way down towards the River City bullpen area. Allows both runners to come home and score. 1-1 on Levy, right on left matchup, 6-2, River City leads. And the fastball sails up and away for ball 2.
Yeah, it's just kind of, that's just situational awareness. You pocket it, 2 outs, need 1 more out, no run score. And then you try to get the 1 out then.
2-1. Fouled back to the screen, Levy on it. And the count's level at 2. And
there's still some innings for the Otters to work with offensively to try to get back into this, but But the way this weekend is going, it feels like that 4-run deficit could be kind of a mountain for the Otters.
2-2, swung on and missed. The slider gets Levy to end the inning, but the damage done. 2 unearned runs in the frame, and we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. It's River City 6 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
Evansville.
We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning. Johnny Ortiz still on for River City, and since the first inning, he has been dynamite. The reliever turned starter here for River City today, going into his 6th frame of work. He's got a 4-run advantage. As River City plates 2 in the top half of the frame, runners at 2nd and 3rd, a line drive out, but an errant throw allows both runs to come home to score and put the Rascals up 6-2, their largest lead of the game. The Otters will have the meat of their order here in the frame, however. Thomas, Gardner, and Harrison in the inning. They look to get something going against Ortiz, who's retired the last 7 batters he faced. Last man to reach base was Jeff Gardner, who's on deck to open up this inning for the Otters. Thomas leads it off. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. Ortiz, the lefty on the mound, comes set his first pitch. Way up and in as Thomas raises the arms to avoid getting hit, and it's ball 1. One-0 pitch. Called strike 1 on the outside, black knee high, counts level at 1 apiece. The pitch. Popped in the air down the first base line. Freeman, the first baseman, giving chase, but he's called off by the second baseman, Achenbaugh, who in shallow right field on the foul line makes the catch to retire Thomas for the first out of the bottom of the 6th rather, and make it 8 in a row retired for Ortiz.
Here in this mid-late afternoon game, all fielders really battling the sun, but right there on that play, looked like one cloud just kind of happened to hover over the field and create a little shade. Don't know if that would have made the ball easier or harder to find compared to the sun, but either way, the play was made.
So Thomas retired. Here's Jeff Gardner. He ripped a single back up the middle his last time up. First pitch home, he swings and rolls it to the first baseman, Freeman, who on the tricky hop gloves it, now drops it, and then picks it up and tosses to the pitcher Ortiz, covering the bag for a quick second out. 9 in a row retired for Ortiz.
Freeman finally finds the baseball as he spun around a couple times, then looked down and still right there next to him. Able to underhand, but then you guys just stood there just in shock of that ball kind of, I guess, got away from him a bit. Wasn't able to field it smoothly.
Looked like the ball kind of ate him up a little bit, got on him a little bit quicker than he expected. As here's Travis Harrison. Looks at a first pitch right down the middle for strike one. 2 quick outs here in the 6th inning. And it's 0-1 on Harrison. 2 outs, nobody on. The Otters trailing by 4 runs.
Kind of an oddity there. Gage West on the throwback to the pitcher didn't even get back to the mound. So then he tries to get a new baseball from the umpire, and Ortiz says, no, I'll just keep this one. It's fine.
1-1 or 1-0 pitch rather. Or 0-1 pitch rather. I'll get it right eventually. It's now 1-1 on Harrison. He's 0 for 2, 2 flyouts, 1 to right, 1 to left. Nobody on. Otters trailing by 4 runs, bottom of the 6th. The pitch. Wrapped on the ground down the third base line, just foul. So now Harrison down in the count 1-2. Harrison Ortiz trying to retire his 10th straight hitter. The Otters right now not looking pretty as they look to avoid the sweep here at home. Haven't been swept at home by River City since back in 2015. The Otters started the weekend in first, could find themselves a game and a half back at the end of tonight. The pitch. Downstairs, and the count's level, 2-2. Of course, plenty of baseball still left to play here in this game and in the season in general. You can't win a pennant in the first half. You can lose it, but you can't win it, that's for sure. The Otters in the thick of things in the West. The pitch. Fastball up and away, and the count's full, 3-2. 2 outs, nobody on. River City 6, Evansville 2, bottom half of the 6th inning. Travis Harrison at the plate, right-handed batter, trying to keep the frame going.
Harrison not going with the high socks today.
Payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway center. Hearn, shielding his eyes from the sun, now drifts over into the left center alley and puts it away for the final out of the inning. 10 in a row retired for Ortiz. And we'll go to the 7th. It's River City 6 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
No matter how large or small your digging project may be, no matter how urban or rural, you must always call 811 before any digging project. 811 is our national one-call number, alerting your local utility companies to come out and mark any lines they have near your dig site. So before you do this or this, make sure you do this. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811. Brought to you by Indiana 811.
We go to the final third of this ball game. It's River City 6 and Evansville 2. Top of the order for the Rascals. J.D. Hearn leads it off against Garrett Harris back out after getting the final 2 outs of the 6th. First pitch home, fastball high for ball 1. Hearn 0 for 2, 2 groundouts to second, but an RBI ground out in the third. It was hit by a pitch back in the 5th, the 1-0. Fastball zips down and away, and it's 2-0 on Hearn, leading off the top of the 7th inning. Hearn, right-handed batter, 3 home runs on the season. 2-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss, was trying for number 4 there, but can't catch up to the heater, so it's 2 balls and a strike. The pitch popped foul out of play right-hand side, and Harris has leveled the count 2-2. Looking around at the rest of the Frontier League scoreboard, only one other game has taken place today as Joliet topped Lake Erie 6-4 over in Joliet. That game already final. Schaumburg and Washington just about set to get underway over in Washington, Pennsylvania. So Wild things look to increase their lead over Lake Erie at the top of the Eastern Division. 2-2. Flown in the air to center field. Cullen tracing back a few steps, now camping under it. Make the catch with one hand for the first out here in the top of the 7th. Games will be starting in just about an hour or so. Southern Illinois going for the sweep of Gateway. Miners have Aaron Rozek on the mound, who the Otters saw last Sunday when he came in for mop-up duty. Traverse City and Windy City playing the finale of their 3-game set at Standard Bank Stadium. The Reynaldo Lopez versus Jake Welch in that one. And then over in Normal at the Corn Crib, it's Florence and the Corn Belters. As here's Kevin Suarez, who watches the first pitch fastball outside for ball 1. Suarez 1 for 3, singled his last time up on a very good hit and run, just got enough of it to bleed it into right field. 1-0. Fastball nibbles the outside corner at the knees. It's 1-1 on Suarez. 269 on the season, 3 for 4 last night with 3 runs driven in. So he's now got 14 on the season. 1-1 pitch. Another good fastball from Harris as he pops the mitt on the outside corner. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on top of the 7th. River City by 4 runs. The pitch. A little emergency hack by Suarez as he shoots it foul on the right side. And the count stays 1-2.
Choose the best and never regret it.
One-two pitch. Slider just tapped foul at the plate as Suarez with a wild hack at it. Just able to get some wood on it. Fights it off and still 1-2. Sure you notice I mentioned a slider there for Harris. Well, I only know that now because talking to him about a day ago or so, I had a conversation with him talking about how nasty his pitches are. The 1-2. Slider swung on and missed. Suarez chases. That's the 2nd out. 2nd strikeout of the game for Harris as well. I noticed how much that pitch dropped, and I thought it was a splitter.
Number 8, first baseman.
And I said on air the last time Harris pitched, he used to throw a slider but scrapped that in favor of a splitter, which I thought was what he was throwing because of the downward movement. And he comes up to me and says, Sam, no, I got a slider. That's what I'm going to. And you saw it there, a good strikeout, and now here's Clint Freeman. Freeman 0 for 3. Struck out back in the 3rd inning, sandwiched in between a ground out and a fly out. 262 on the season, left-handed batter. 2 outs, top of the 7th, nobody on. A leg kick the pitch. Fastball zips outside for ball 1. One-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss by Freeman. Chases the high fastball. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch to Freeman. Off his hands as he flies it in the air to left field. Wells taking a few steps back now, catches it in stride in front of the warning track as he glides towards the foul line for the final out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the 7th. Time to stretch. It's River City 6 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
7th inning stretch time. Get up and move.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Kruckemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Kruckemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Kruckemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Kruckemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
2, and a new arm on for River City. It's Jacob Gangelhoff to come on in relief of Johnny Ortiz, the reliever turned starter. Hadn't thrown more than 2 innings this season, but proceeds to go out, throw 6 innings, allowing just 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 was earned, 2 walks and 4 strikeouts, and that includes finishing off the final 10 hitters he faced, as he didn't allow a run since the first inning and hands Gangelhoff a 4-run lead. Gangelhoff coming into today, this will be his 6th appearance of the season with River City. 4.21 ERA, no record, 10 2/3 innings, 5 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 13 hits allowed. First time he's pitched since June 6th, as he was recently signed, released by the Rascals, and now brought back. 6'3" righty will deal to Zach Wells to open the inning, the first pitch. Fastball just above the belt for ball 1. Wells, DeLuca, and Rizzatello here in the inning, 6, 7, and 8 in the order. Wells 0 for 2 on the day, 2 flyouts. The 0-1. That fastball pops the mid at the knees, outside part of the plate, and the count's even at 1. All of Gangelhoff's outings this season were of multiple innings, 4 of 2, and then 2 2/3 innings his last time out. The pitch, bounce on the ground to short. Lalonde backs up and fields it on the big hop before taking a crow hop and firing to first to retire Wells for the first out of the inning.
Number 20.
So with Wells retired, here's Joe DeLuca. Switch hitter had his first 2 at-bats from the right side, a bounce out and a strikeout looking. Well, now bat from the left side here against the righty Gangelhoff with 1 out and nobody on. Bottom of the 7th inning, Otters trailing 6-2. First pitch home. Fastball called strike 1 on the outside black. It's 0-1. Gangelhoff working from the full windup, not wasting any time, already back on the rubber. Into the wind, here's the 0-1. Rolled on the ground right side and through the hole as Achenbaugh tried to dive for it, but couldn't get enough extension. It's through for a base hit. DeLuca with the seeing eye single. So that one finds a hole on the right side. It's a base knock for the Otters. The streak of 11 retired in a row broken up by the DeLuca base hit. And the Otters have a runner at first with 1 out for Mike Rizzatello. First pitch to Rizzatello misses the strike zone for ball 1. So it's 1-0 on Riz. DeLuca at first. Rizzatello batting from the right side. 2 bounce outs, 1 to short, 1 to the back to the mound as he watches the 1-0 sail upstairs for ball 2, 2-0. The Otters scored 3 runs in the 7th inning yesterday. See if they can replicate the feat here. Get themselves back into the game. The 2-1 fastball called strike 1 on the outside corner. And it's 2 balls and a strike on Rizzatello. 221 hitter on the season, was 1 for 4 yesterday. Runner at first, 1 away. The pitch. This is downstairs as Rizzatello lays off. It's 3-1. Middle infield at double play depth. Wind still blowing strongly right to left across the diamond. DeLuca with a short lead. Ganglehoff from the stretch. Runner goes. Foul tip at the plate as Rizzatello checked his swing but still got some lumber on it. And DeLuca will make a 180 turn and head on back to first. So the count now full. We'll see if DeLuca runs on this pitch. 3-2. Payoff coming. Fouled back to the screen. DeLuca not running on that offering. Rizzatello had a good pitch to hack at there, but can't square it up, so the count's still full 3-2. Payoff pitch again. Flown in the air to right center field. Center fielder Hearn gliding over to it in the alley. He puts it away. As Rizzatello down for the 3rd time today, he's 0 for 3. DeLuca stays at first base, and with 2 away, Hunter Cullen will try to keep the 7th inning alive. Two outs, DeLuca at first, Ganglehoff on the mound. Bottom of the 7th inning, Otters trailing by 4, right on left matchup. First pitch. Fastball on the outside half for strike 1 as Coleman takes it. Hunter 0 for 2 on the day, struck out looking his last time up and then flew out to center in his first at-bat in the 2nd inning. Open stance the 0-1. Fastball sails high and away, and the count's now level 1-1. Hunter 211 on the season. 4 extra base hits, 5 RBIs. The pitch. Flared down the left field line towards the corner. That's fair, and it'll roll all the way down there. DeLuca going for 3rd. He'll be held up there as Cullen races into 2nd base with the 2-bagger, his 4th of the season. And the Otters now have 2 in scoring position with 2 outs for David Cronin.
Back to the top of the order, number 6, the second baseman, David Cronin.
So lineup turns over. Here's Cronin. He's 1 for 3, extended his on-base streak to 12 on the season now. Or not on the season, rather a career high 12, his best so far this season. Singled back in the 1st inning. Since then, a bounce out to 2nd and a pop-up. A fantastic play by the catcher West as he tried to bunt. Runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. The pitch. Bounced foul on the first base side, 0-1. Cronin has hit .350 this season with runners in scoring position, trying to keep that going here. Otters down by 4 runs, want to start chipping away before we get too late in this one. Bottom of the 7th inning, runners at 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. The pitch. Fastball misses off the outside corner for ball 1. The pitch, down in the dirt, good block by West. So the runners will have to stay where they are. And Cronin jumps back ahead of the count, 2-1. David, 12 RBIs on the season. Chance here to get the Otters back into this one. They're down by 4 runs. Bottom of the 7th inning, 2 outs, runners at 2nd and 3rd. The 2-1 pitch. Chopped on the ground to the first baseman, Freeman, who backs up on it, then tosses underhand to the pitcher covering as Ganglehoff gloves and steps on the bag to end the inning. And the threat thwarted for River City, and we'll go to the top half of the 8th. It's River City 6 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krugmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Hi, I'm Bill Morgan of Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. I've built a reputation of doing quality work that will stand the test of time. We didn't get here by knocking on doors, talking gibberish, or trying to be the lowest bid. You don't like to be sold to, and that's not what we do. My philosophy is simple: treating your home like it's my own, from start to finish. For roofing, gutters, siding, give us a call at Bill Morgan Roofing and Construction. Roofing the right way. 812-499-5892 or BillMorganRoofing.com.
The Evansville Otters would like to thank the Evansville Courier and Press for their support and coverage of Otters baseball. The Evansville Courier and Press provides news, sports, and weather coverage to the Tri-State, both in a print and online edition. The Evansville Courier and Press can be found online at courierandpress.com, as well as on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Pinterest. The Evansville Courier and Press, a member of the Journal Media Group.
GD Ritzy's is a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball. GD Ritzy's menu features hamburgers, grilled chicken sandwiches, old-fashioned peanut butter and jelly, and ice cream. With 3 Evansville locations: west at 4810 University Drive, on the north side at 4320 North 1st Avenue, and on the east side at 601 North Green River Road. GD Ritzy's is open from 10 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. Sunday through Thursday, and 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday and Saturday. GD Ritzy's, a proud supporter of the Evansville Otters.
We go to the top of the 8th inning. Garrett Harris still on for the Otters, trying to eat some innings here as Evansville trails 6-2 in the finale here between the Rascals and the Otters. River City on their way to a sweep of Evansville here at home if the Otters can't score 4 in the last 2 innings. First pitch to Cronenfeld, leading off the frame, is crushed in the air to right field. Gardner going back, but oh, just watch it fly. A solo shot for Paul Cronenfeld to right field, and he extends the Rascals' lead to 5, his 7th dinger of the season. An absolute shot to right, and it's a 7-2 River City lead.
Number 23, third baseman Braxton Martinez.
So on the first pitch of the inning, Cronenfeld goes deep, and it's now a 7-2 River City lead. Here's Braxton Martinez, 0 for 2, but with 2 runs scored. The first pitch, fastball high for ball 1. Harris set. Leg kick the pitch. Slider swung on and missed as Martinez was trying to go back-to-back with Cronenfeld. We got the slider and the fastball count, and it's 1-1. The pitch, high and in, is Martinez with an easy take. He's now ahead in the count, 2-1. Martinez with 6 home runs on the season. Hitting from the right side, the 2-1. Swung on and missed as he can't catch up to the heater. The count's now even, 2-2. River City now leading 7-2. Top half of the 8th inning as they try to complete this sweep over the Otters here at home. The pitch, fastball called strike 3 on the outside corner as Harris paints the black to ring up Martinez, looking for the first out here in the top of the 8th. A good bounce back hitter for Harris after the home run to pick up the first out of the 8th on a strikeout.
Number 22, shortstop Ransom Lalonde.
So with Martinez retired, it's Ransom Lalonde's turn to bat. 1 for 1 on the day, a sacrifice bunt, a double, and a walk. First pitch, flown in the air right field side, but that's going to slice out of play, 0-1.
The overhead foul ball brought to you by Hess Construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Harris comes set on the mound. The high leg kick, the 0-1. Slider just off the outside corner as it curves around the edge. And it counts level on Lalonde, 1-1, who has had some kind of rebirth here with River City. Now hitting over 300 with the ball club. On the season, still just hitting 150. The 1-1. Slider too far outside as that one started off the plate and went even further away. It's 2-1. But with River City, Lalonde has found something in the water in O'Fallon. She's been swinging a hot bat. The 2-1. Lined right back up the middle. That's a base hit by the glove of Harris and through for a single. Lalonde's got his second hit of the day. He's aboard at first here in the top of the 8th inning with one out, as Sean Adler is going to start loosening up for the Otters down in the bullpen. Alon at first, now West at the plate, who swings at the first pitch and fouls it back out of play for strike one. Lalonde at first base, one away, top of the 8th inning. 7-2. River City leads right now, in line for the sweep of the Otters here at home. The 0-1. Fastball zips up and away, and the count's even at a ball and a strike. Move over to first, and Lalonde dives back in safely. Middle infield at double play depth for West at the plate, who's 0 for 3 today, but did score a run his last time up after reaching on an error. Right on left, matchup Harris set at the shoulders. The high leg kick, the pitch. Slider drops on the outside part of the plate, about belt high as West takes it. Now down in the count, 1-2. Harris leans into for the side, now straightens up. Twirls the 1-2. Swung on and missed a darting slider from Harris. So that one drops down out of the zone. West can't lay off. He's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 8th with Lalonde still at first. And now 2 outs, and here's Trevor Achenbaugh. 1 for 3 with a 2-run single in the second inning. But it was his line drive out to Cronin that ended up resulting in 2 runs. He won't get credit for the RBI. First pitch to him. A little half swing, but he swings through it as he didn't really commit to that one. And it's strike 1. Alon still at first base, 2 away. Top of the 8th inning. Otters now down by 5 after the solo home run for Paul Cronenfeld. The pitch. Slider zips down and away as Rizzatello has to go chasing after it to keep it in front. It's 1-1. Right on right matchup. Lalonde still over at first. 2 outs. Wind blowing out to left. Runner goes. And it's fouled off by Achenbaugh on the hit and run.
That overhead foul ball brought to you by Heads Construction. Choose the best.
So Lalonde will have to head back to first base. They count now 1-2. The pitch. Fastball high and tight. Achenbaugh lays off, then the count goes to 2-2 now on Achenbaugh. Lalonde still at first, 2-2 the count. The pitch. Fastball called strike 3 as Achenbaugh takes the heater. Harris picks up 3 strikeouts in the frame, but the solo home run for Cronenfeld extends the Rascals' advantage. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's River City 7 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krugmeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krugmeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krugmeyer and Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krukemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krukemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krukemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krukemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the 8th inning and a new arm on for River City. Matt Chavarria on the mound for River City after Jacob Gangelhoff just goes 1 inning and throws a scoreless frame. Allows 2 hits but works around it to maintain the River City advantage. So Chavarria on the mound now will face off against 2, 3, and 4 in the Otters order, with River City now leading by 5 runs. Chavarria, a righty, out on the mound, wearing Cody Mincy's number, the closer for River City. Only because Mincy currently suspended by the league, and they didn't have another uniform number to go to. Here on the road, they couldn't procure another jersey, so Chavarria goes with the number 6 of Mincy. He was a member of River City last season, made 35 appearances as his first pitch to Ryan Long misses high and outside all the way to the backstop. As it caroms back onto the field of play, it's 1-0. Long, Thomas, and Gardner here in the frame. One-0 pitch. Fastball off the outside corner. It's 2-0. Last season, the righty was 4-4 with a 4.96 ERA with River City. 35 games, made 1 start. The 2-0. That pitch is on the outside corner, called strike 1, 2 balls and a strike. It's 7-2, River City leading. Top half, or bottom half of the 8th inning, rather. Long standing in from the left side. He's 0 for 3. The pitch. Popped foul behind home plate, out of play, and the count's level 2-2.
That's construction. Choose the best and never regret it.
Long has already struck out twice so far today, once looking, once swinging. Reached on an error back in the first inning and scored a run. So after a brief delay when a baseball got on the field from the Otters bullpen, we're back to it. Now the 2-2. Skied in the air, third base side. Third baseman Martinez going out, but it's the shortstop Lalonde calling for it. And just as he drifts into foul ground, makes the catch in fair territory. On the high pop-up from Long, he's 0 for 4. And there's one away here in the bottom half of the 8th.
2, the shortstop, Toby Thomas.
So now it's Toby Thomas. Toby's 0 for 2 in this one. Walked in the third and then also flew out to left, and he swings at the first pitch and laces it into left center field. That's on down, cut off by the left fielder Suarez, who fires it back in. Thomas going for 2, and will make it there standing as the throw's cut off. It's a double for Toby. His first hit of the game, his 14th two-bagger of the season, as he jumps on the first offering by Chavarria for a 2-base hit. Now it's Jeff Gardner, Thomas at second. 7-2, the Otters trail. And he swings at the first pitch and swings over top of a pitch down and in for strike 1. 1 out, runner out at second base. Thomas after the double. Otters trailing by 5 runs, bottom half of the 8th inning. Looking to avoid the sweep at the hands of the Rascals. Right on left matchup, the pitch. Bouncing ball back up the middle of the lawn, right next to the second base bag. Shortstop gobbles it up and throws to first. To retire Gardner, to third goes Thomas, and there's now 2 away here in the 8th.
Number 17, first baseman Travis Harrison.
So with Thomas now at third, Travis Harrison stands in. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning, 7-2. River City holds the lead right now. Harrison already with a hat trick of fly balls, 1 to left, 1 to center, and 1 to right. First pitch home. Oh, off-speed pitch fools Harrison as he takes it for strike 1 over the middle of the plate. Wind still whipping right to left across the diamond. Otters down by 5 runs here in the late going. 0-1 pitch. Fastball upstairs and the count's level 1-1. Chavarria 1-1, count on Harrison. The kick and the pitch. Fastball down and away, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Chavarria, a local product from the University of Southern Indiana, his hometown right here in Evansville, Indiana, so a homecoming for him. So he pitches against the Otters, trying to complete the sweep for River City, the 2-1. Slider called strike 2 on the inside corner as that was a backup. He was able to snipe the inside edge. It's 2-2. 2 outs, Thomas at third. Otters trailing by 5 runs, bottom of the 8th inning. Chavarria trying to close out the 8th frame. 2-2 pitch. Slider called strike 3 on the inside corner as it backs up onto the edge. Harrison frozen by it. He's down on strikes and the inning is over. We'll go to the 9th. It's River City 7 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
Why Old National Bank? Old National Bank began in 1834 with just 1 room and a passion for helping people prosper. Today, we are honored and grateful to be the financial partner for so many businesses, families, and individuals like you. From our commitment to safety and security to our promise of service that will exceed your expectations, we want to be your bank for life. Old National Bank, member FDIC.
This Evansville Otters broadcast is made possible through support from New Image Travel. New Image Travel provides motor coach charter service to the United States and Canada with pickup within a 150-mile radius of Evansville. A full list of New Image Travel's offerings can be found online at newimagecharter.com. New Image Travel can be reached toll-free at 1-800-432-6213. New Image Travel, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The tri-state area Marathon service stations are proud supporters of the Evansville Otters. Marathon has over 5,100 Marathon-branded stations nationwide, and a full list of area Marathon stations and a list of daily gas prices are available online at mymarathonstation.com. Marathon provides products which support commercial, industrial, and retail operations. Marathon's slogan is Fueling the American Spirit.
Mitch Aker comes on for the Otters. Not a safe situation, but he hasn't pitched all weekend long, so trying to get some work in here, keep the arm fresh before the off day tomorrow. So come on here in the ninth with River City leading the Otters 7-2 as they'll try to keep it at just a 5-run deficit here. Aker, the Otters closer, coming on. It's been quite a few days since he pitched, as unfortunately the Otters haven't held a lead going into the ninth inning in a little bit of time. The last time he pitched was actually the blown save against River City, or rather, excuse me, Gateway. Now it's back on June 27th. Aker 1-2 on the season with a 1.55 ERA. 14 saves, 17 in the third inning, 16 strikeouts for the righty, 6'2", 195 pounds out of William and Mary down in Virginia. We'll have 9-1-2 in the River City order here in the frame, and Levy leads it off. Left-handed batter, Aker gets his sign. Into his wind, the first pitch. Fastball sinks down low for ball one. One-0 pitch. Fastball inside on Levy as he lifts the arms out of the way for ball one. Levy with a triple back in the third inning, came around to score. It's also punched out twice as well. Hitting just 182 on the season, but an abundance of extra base hits for him. The pitch. Fastball sails high and away, and it's 3-0 on Levy, leading off the top of the ninth inning with the Otters down by 5. Levy's got 8 extra base hits to his name, and considering he came into today 0 for his last 10, he'll take it. 3-0 pitch, rather, is a first called strike on the inside corner. Levy thought that was inside, but it's a called strike one anyways. So it's 3-1, nobody on, leading off the top of the ninth. Aker, the Otters closer, on the mound, getting some work in. Here's the 3-1. Fouled back to the screen as Levy had a high fastball to take a rip at, and sends it screaming back to the net. It's full 3-2. Aker gets his sign, wiggles the glove. Roxon fires the payoff pitch. Fastball down and in, and Levy finally does draw the walk. A leadoff walk for Levy. He'll trot on down to first. He'll be there as the lineup turns over for J.D. Hearn, the leadoff man.
Back to the top of the order, number 18, center fielder J.D. Hearn.
Hearn 0 for 3, right-handed batter. Aker from the stretch, his first pitch. Fastball misses inside on the right-handed batter. As it tails on in towards his hands, it's 1-0. One-0 pitch. Fastball even further in this time for Aker with the arm side run as that misses. That'll prompt Mike Rizzatello to go out and have a meeting with his closer on the mound, trying to get some work in here in the ninth. It's always curious to see closers pitching in non-save situations, how sometimes they struggle. Sometimes with a big lead, sometimes with the team down by a lot of runs, hoping to get some work in. And here thus far, Aker, not with his normal command of the strike zone. He's thrown 6 balls against 2 strikes thus far. is Kevin Suarez. One and one now the count on Suarez. Suarez standing in, Levy still at first. One out, top half of the ninth inning. 7-2 the score. The pitch. Breaking ball bounced out in front of home plate, knocks the mask off of Rizzatello as he pounces on the baseball quickly, but Levy's able to scoot up to second on the wild pitch. So 2-1 now the count on Suarez. One away, top of the ninth, runner now at second. Here's the pitch. Just misses on the outside edge. And Anchor falls behind on Suarez. 3-1. The left fielder for River City with a hit in today's game, 1 for 4. It's following a 3 for 4 performance yesterday with 3 RBIs. 3-1 pitch. Fastball pops the mid on the outside part of the plate. Aker gets the call, and the count's full, 3-2. Aker taking his time, dancing around the mound. Now finally retoes the rubber. Gets his sign and comes ready on the bump. Payoff pitch. Ripped on the ground to third and by the glove of Ryan Long and down the left field line all the way to the corner. Coming home to score is Levy. Suarez into second with a double on the absolute laser by the backhand stab of Ryan Long. River City adds another here in the top of the ninth inning on the Suarez RBI double. It's 8-2 River City.
Number 8, first baseman Clint Freeman.
So Suarez swaps places with Levy out at second, and now it's Clint Freeman right on left matchup. First pitch. Fastball zips high and away for ball 1. Freeman without a hit here in this ball game. So he hasn't joined in on the fun yet. 0 for 4. 4 for 3, grounded out to second in the first inning. So he swings at the 1-0 and skies it in the air to left center field. Wells chasing over into the gap. He's under it. And he'll make the catch with one hand to retire Freeman on the fly out to left. He's 0 for 5.
Number 11, designated hitter, Paul Cronenfeld.
So now with 2 outs, it's Paul Cronenfeld. He slammed a homer out to right field his last time up, his 7th of the season. 2 for 3 on the day, 2 runs scored and that RBI. He's got Suarez out at second base, 2 outs, top of the ninth inning. 8-2 River City in front. First pitch. Change up down in the dirt, blocked by Rizzatello, and it's ball 1. One-0 pitch. Fastball high and outside as Cronenfeld lays off. So it's 2-0 on Cronenfeld, who can look for a pitch in the middle of the zone, do some damage with. Suarez out at second, 8-2. River City leads, top of the ninth. The pitch. Fastball shuffles his feet, but it's called strike one on the inside corner, 2-1. Aker working hard here in the ninth inning, trying to send us to the bottom half of the frame. Aker comes set. The pitch. Misses down and in this time, and it's 3-1 on Cronenfeld with Braxton Martinez on deck. The pitch. Skied in the air, foul ground, third base side. Wong giving it a look, but it'll run out of room as it lands on top of the roof at Bosse Field. And the count's now full on Paul Cronenfeld with 2 outs and a runner at second base. And River City leading by 6 runs. Payoff pitch. Ripped into right field, but caught by Harrison as he able to stab the liner and put it away to end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of the ninth inning. It's River City 8 and Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Krokemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
I just love this place. And I just love that ring. It's gorgeous. Where did he get it? Krokemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krokemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krokemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krokemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So, everybody's talking about the ring.
It's pretty great, huh?
Pretty great. It's amazing. You gotta tell me, man. Where'd you get it?
Krokemeyer & Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krokemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krokemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krokemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
So let's see it. I absolutely love it. He did a fabulous job picking it out. I couldn't be happier.
Well, I had a lot of help.
I bet I know where it came from.
Krokemeyer and Kahn, of course.
For the engagement ring that will have everybody talking, look no further than Krokemeyer & Kahn. With incomparable selection, quality, and service, Krokemeyer & Kahn is the only choice for the ring that will last a lifetime. Krokemeyer & Kahn, your lifetime jewelers.
We go to the bottom half of the ninth inning. River City 3 outs away from completing the sweep here at Bosse Field. They're staked to an 8-2 lead as the Otters have strung together 7 straight zeros since putting up 2 in the first inning. It'll be Wells, DeLuca, and Rizzatello here to face the new arm, Joe Iorio. Picked up his first save of the year last evening as he threw a scoreless ninth frame. Got into a little bit of trouble as he allowed a couple of base runners, but worked around it. He was able to toss the scoreless inning. Righty, 6 foot, 185 pounds. He's got stellar numbers this season. 3-1 with a 1.11 ERA. 24 1/3 innings, 26 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 16 hits. Zach Wells leads it off right on right matchup. The first pitch. Fastball high for ball 1. The 1-0. Foul tipped in and out of the mitt of West, and that's strike 1 on Wells. Zach 0 for 3, 0 for his last 7 since the first game of the series. 2 flyouts, 1 to left, 1 to center, and then a bounce out to short his last time up, leading off the 7th. Now leading off the 9th with the Otters down by 6. The 1-1 misses just inside as Wells tucks his hands inside of the baseball to avoid getting hit. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Called strike two, fastball at the knees, outside corner, perfect pitcher's pitch. And the count's even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Iorio's outing last night was interesting. Faced 5 hitters, walked 2, allowed 1 hit. So that was the first time he had allowed 2 walks in a ball game since he got to go back to last year. As well as pops up the 2-2, foul ground, first base side. First baseman dives for it and makes the sliding catch on the warning track. Freeman able to slide towards the wall and pick the ball off the dirt for the first out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Wells retired on the foul pop-up for the first out here in the bottom of the 9th. And now it's Joe DeLuca, singled his last time up. That was as a left-handed batter, as he'll do the same here. Switch hitter batting left, first pitch. Swings and grounds it to the backstop, 0-1. Last time Iorio walked more than one batter in an outing was actually last season here at Evansville on May 31st. He walked 3 batters in a third of an inning. So that was when he was a member still with River City. The 0-1. Fastball called strike 2, and DeLuca quickly down in the count, 0-2. Joe 1 for 3 on the day, the designated hitter. 1 out, bottom half of the 9th inning, 8-2. River City leads, looking to finish off the sweep of the Otters. Give them a 1.5 game advantage at the top of the division. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball down and away for ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Iorio set on the mound, the 1-2. Rips down the first base side, but foul as that one caroms into the Otters bullpen. Absolute laser off the bat of DeLuca, but well foul, and the count stays 1-2. Still 1-2 on DeLuca, choking up on the bat. The pitch inside, nearly on the back knee of DeLuca as he spins out of the way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Break-even pitch. Little looping liner up the middle and through for a base hit, as that one had just enough on it to get by the second baseman, Achenbach, who was ranging for it, going towards the second base bag, but can't flag it down. And it's a base hit for DeLuca, his second hit of the game. That'll bring up Mike Rizzatello, with DeLuca now at first. And 1 away here in the bottom half of the 9th inning, with Evansville trailing 8-2. Right on right matchup. Rizzatello 0 for 3 today. And watches a first pitch fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. Middle infield at double play depth, trying to roll 2 to end this ball game. River City leading 8-2, looking for the sweep of the Otters here at Bosse Field, the 0-1. Fastball called strike 2 again, just below the knees on the outside black. Iorio with a perfect pitch, it's 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch. Fastball down and away as that skips into the mid of West. Easy take for Rizzatello, so it's a ball and 2 strikes. At first, DeLuca after his 1-out single. Bottom half of the 9th inning, 8-2, River City leads. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, called strike 3 on the outside corner. Rizzatello frozen, down on strikes for the first time today. He'll drop to 0 for 4, and the Otters are down to their final out in the form of Hunter Cullen. Cullen 1 for 3, doubled his last time up. Left-handed batter looks at a first pitch fastball, sail up and away for ball 1. DeLuca at first base, not being held on anymore as the first baseman Freeman plays back. 2 outs, bottom of the 9th inning, 8-2. River City leads this ball game. 1-0 pitch. Cullen wraps it on the ground to the first baseman Freeman, who with a sliding stop fields tosses to Iorio, covering the bag to end the ball game. As River City finishes the sweep of the Otters with an 8-2 victory here on Sunday to cap off an emphatic weekend for the Rascals as the Otters end the homestand on a sour note, as they'll go 5-4 on the homestand. A winning record with something left to be desired. We'll take a short back game recap. Final score here from Bosse Field. It's River City 8 at Evansville 2 here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer and Kahn Otters Digital Network.
SRG Global, a Guardian company, would like to wish the Evansville Otters the best of luck in today's contest. Founded in 1932, SRG Global is one of the world's largest manufacturers of chrome-plated plastic parts for the automotive, commercial truck, and household appliance industry. Located locally at 601 North Congress Avenue in Evansville, SRG Global can be found online at srgglobal.com. They can also be reached in Evansville by phone at 812-477-6151.
The 2018 Frontier League Home Run Derby and All-Star Game will be held at Car Shield Field in O'Fallon, Missouri on July 10th and 11th. This year's Home Run Derby will feature 4 former Cardinals headlined by Jim Edmonds, competing against the best sluggers from around the Frontier League. Find out more information and purchase tickets at rivercityrascals.com.
Injuries are inevitable. It doesn't matter if you're playing baseball, walking the dog, or falling from a ladder. Injuries happen. When they do, Tri-State Orthopedics offers treatment for sprains, strains, and fractures by medical specialists. Tri-State Orthopedics is located at 225 Cross Lake Drive in Evansville, just north of the Lloyd and I-164. Tri-State Orthopedics can be reached by phone at 812-477-1558. Its urgent care line is 812-474-OUCH. Tri-State Orthopedics, a proud supporter of Evansville Otters baseball.
The Otters homestand finishes up with a sweep at the hands of the River City Rascals, as the Otters will fall to at least a game and a half back of River City for first place in the Frontier League Western Division. As it was all Rascals today, the Otters got out to an early 2-0 lead, but after that, River City outscored Evansville 8-0. As the Otters just outclassed here in this series by River City, as they take 3 straight here at Bosse Field. The first home series sweep of the season for Evansville, the first time they've lost a home series since the opening weekend against Washington. And you got to tip your cap to Johnny Ortiz of River City. Reliever turned starter, goes 6 innings, allows just 2 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts for him. As we'll go ahead and name him our Western Ribeye Player of the Game. Remember, fans, this afternoon's Player of the Game is brought to you by Western Ribeye. When you're craving excellence, Western Ribeye and Ribs satisfies. Call the 1-2-476-5405 to make reservations. Really, a couple of players got it done for River City in this one. Paul Cronenfeld with a solo home run as well as a double, scored twice. River City just capitalized on the chances they had. Trevor Achenbaugh with a big 2-run single. But not to be forgotten in this game is Patrick McGuff. He looked solid in his 4 innings. Although he'll take the loss, giving up 3 runs, it's a good positive sign for him that he moved in the right direction. Coming off the DL, his stuff looked sharp, and I'll hope to continue that his next time out. So the Otters fall here 8-2. They're now 24-21, or 23-21 in the season, rather, as River City improves to 25-20 on the year, a game and a half up on the Otters. Evansville will have a day off tomorrow before being back in action to start a 6-game road trip on Tuesday at Lake Erie. The Otters have 3 at Lake Erie before moving on to Washington for the final 3 before the All-Star break. And the Otters hope to stay in the thick of things by the time that rolls around, as Lake Erie and Washington, the top 2 teams in the Eastern Division. So it'll be a gauntlet of a road trip for the Otters, coming off of a homestand where they finished it up 5-4. Looked really promising after the first 2 series, 5-1. But a sweep here at the hands of the Rascals puts a damper on things, even though the Otters finish up the homestand above 500. So that'll do it here from Bosse Field, as I want to say thank you for my producer back in the studio, Paul Mattingly. I've been Sam Jelinek one final time. River City's final line score, 8 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. For the Otters, 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. Johnny Ortiz, the winner. Patrick McGuff takes the loss, his first of the season, as the Rascals top the Otters 8-2 here on Sunday afternoon. Thank you for tuning in and joining us. Hope to see you and have you back on the airwaves on Tuesday from Lake Erie. You've been listening to Evansville Otters baseball here on WUEV 91.5 FM and the Kruckemeyer & Kahn Otter Digital Network.